What?
The most athletic thing he did was accounting.
At Temple. That's what
Right.
Jews call synagogue.
Oh, okay. We're on.
Not that he's Jewish, but...
Who? Peter Schrag or whatever that guy's name is?
Oh, Michael Fabiano.
That's Michael Fabiano?
Yep.
That's his name?
Yeah. Oh.
Why do I think it's something else?
I feel like Anthony from Opie and Anthony. Like, just saying the same joke. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. They're good with money. Like, really, man? That's all you got. That's the extent of my humor. Like, come on.
Not everything can just be fire.
31 years, though, and this is what you come up with?
Well, it depends on your audience.
What, Greeks are bad with money. I can keep going. Like, what? You know what I mean? It's lame. I guess I'm Greek. I can make that joke. I don't know how that works.
I put the wrong title, so let's bet Thursday night football.
Will it change? Like, live?
Yeah, it should. Pittsburgh at Cleveland, NFL. It's at week 11 already?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. This season goes by way too fast.
Yeah. Especially when you're winning.
Yeah. Oh. We should lose next year so it goes by way slower.
Yeah. That'd be better.
Pinocchio, who's ready to make some money?
Pinocchio.
So, congrats to those who got Cleveland at 2.5. It's gone up to 3. Yo, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We got so many new advertisers tonight. It's going to be straight fire. I wouldn't mind
What character is that? Fred Kosika?
I wouldn't mind Fred Kosika.
We should have that guy on as a guest. Wow. That's an idea.
We should be guests on Fred's show, to be honest.
Get him to fly us out to Long Island for his cable access show. With a green screen that's really just like draped cloth.
Still might be better than ours.
Probably is. Ours is pretty amateur hour type setup behind here.
Pinocchio's got Steelers running away with this one. So +3 would be good, even money line then.
Well, this would be a good time to bet him then, Pinocchio. The price for the Steelers is good at the moment.
We're on the Browns though today. The Browns have the, not the public.
I went full Browns gear today too. Oh, I got Joe Thomas jersey on today, which is historically unlucky, so good for you. This will help. Well, good luck, Pinocchio.
We got all our picks in for...
Sure did.
Cool.
On the 3 big ones, I oscillated on them a little bit. So
Yeah.
because I don't know. I think it's better. It gives us a way better chance, right? Like the key, there's all the games are like the key ones are the same. You know what I mean? Like Browns, i.e. today.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it. It updates. Let's bet Thursday night football. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Yeah, I refreshed and it worked.
Cool. And chat's coming in, so that's good. My dad's sending me some big time food pictures.
What's that? Who's saying that?
Dad.
Ooh. Vegas.
I think that's local.
Look at these guys, man. They've been drinking again?
What's going on, Mickey? How you doing tonight?
Oh. Hello, sir. Oh.
Did I read this wrong? I need to actually check out the other sports to see if there's any plays I need to make today. Nothing in the NBA. Is there college football on tonight? 2 games, but they started.
I actually have fantasy implications on this game, too.
Yeah? Who do you have?
In one league, I have Odell and Baker because it's A-Rod's bye week. And then I have Landry I picked up on waivers like 6 weeks ago, and he's been really good, actually, points-wise. Obviously, I don't care for receivers at all, but is what it is.
It's true.
They're my least favorite receivers though in the league. I would say those 2 guys.
It makes sense.
The position just sucks for I don't know, pretty much everything. Effort level, or not effort level, like value
Just
added.
Attitude. Just attitude.
Attitude in general. They're just terrible. But I guess it kind of makes sense because when they don't get the ball enough, they think that that's why they're not winning, even though, like, I don't know, it's just poor strategy generally.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's a college basketball bet for today, Seton Hall.
Who's the starting center on Seton Hall, out of curiosity?
I think it's Jimmy McSnackers.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, we're on the Browns. We didn't actually bet though.
The line moved up to 3, so this is it's kind of pointing towards a Browns play, but we're just leaving it alone because of the juice and where the line is now.
Yeah, we missed the time. Missed the time.
But
we got it in like every bar pool. We got the Browns, so I mean, there's something on it, I guess.
Sam, which is Penn State football or basketball?
Georgetown's basketball.
Nice. They're up 14 right now.
Well, that's looking good.
Yeah, they're 10.5 on the live line. That's going to be a win. I just took Seton Hall, Sam, +5 for college basketball. Starts in 8 minutes.
Steelers +10.5. You teased it up there, pal. All right.
Steelers +10.5 today with Heat money line.
Here we go. And we're off. Zaps went to Seton Hall. That's rad.
Oh, nice, Zaps. Well, I'm on the basketball team tonight. Hopefully they're okay. 57% of people took the Steelers today in our contest.
You went to a school with a good basketball pedigree, Big Rye?
Which one? Simon Fraser?
Simon Fraser University. Yeah.
Sure.
The Highlanders.
Is that what they're called?
I think so.
I have no clue. Yeah,
I think they're supposed to be known for rugby or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you can get Seton at 6, that would be even better. They kind of fit the mold. They're a little bit off percentage-wise, but you thought about over 2, but you passed. Let me just take a look.
Oh, that was a dangerous run by Connor, taking down my Greedy Williams. Great tackle there, because that could have been bad. That was a great tackle, actually.
Yeah. That's the only play I see. I'm happy with the participation this week. We have 83 people in the contest.
83? That's great.
Yeah. That's a good week before a Thursday night game. That's pretty high. Zap said their leading scorer is out tonight, but he likes them against the Spartans. Perfect. I love it.
Who they're playing? Michigan State.
Yeah.
What's the spread?
It's 5 on currently.
5 at home, right?
Yeah. 5-point underdogs at home.
Yeah. Here we go. We got a 3rd and 10. Cleveland's D. Good start.
I've got, I think I have James Conner in one of the leagues.
Yeah, you do.
And then I've got Hunt.
You started Kareem Hunt.
I didn't start him, but I'm just interested in seeing how he plays.
Great start. 3 and out Cleveland. You know what I really miss about Browns? When I actually did like watching the Browns? Oddly enough is when they had the worst offense, but remember how good their defense was? And they'd play the Halloween music, the John Carpenter's Halloween music, and everyone would do the stab on third and long. It was awesome. It was awesome. I missed that. I wish that came back. I don't... Because look, they spent all this money on offense, and look what we got. It's horrible. Most of that's coaching, though, I'm going to say, though, to be honest. Like, you can... That personnel, not that I like it, is winnable. Like, not winnable. You can have success with that offense, right? And they didn't put any offensive line, though. Ugh.
That was a big boy hit from, it looks like 92.
Who's 92?
I'm not sure, but he got hurt on the play. Zab said he took over 1.5 field goals in the first half, minus 132.
I kind of like that.
What made you want to bet OBJ as a pole smoker fat guy?
Oh, that's pretty funny. You know about the bet. Well, I think me and my friend agree. Well, there's this David Alaba is a player for Bayern Munich, and Odell goes and visits him like once a month. I think he goes to Germany to visit him. This is like a 2-year thing. I just thought it was a little strange, you know. Hey, to each their own. It's 2019. I don't care. But at the same time, he seems very angry about it. And in the Carolina game, everyone they were calling him a derogatory slur. Homosexual slur. He didn't exactly take to it too well. So usually when you get really mad about that kind of thing, it's usually there's some underlying issues. But anyways, I don't think he's going to come out of the closet. My friend seems to think so. So I think it's November 17th, 2020. I can't remember. I got to look at my phone.
I think it's 2025.
I think it's 2025. I don't think he'll come out, but we'll see. And I like that. There was that gag when the Rams were trying to acquire Odell Beckham. And then it said the Rams are going to have the first male cheerleaders in the NFL. And then some guy commented, whatever it takes to get Odell here. Yeah. Hey, you do you. Statistically, there should be lots of them in the league. You know, it makes sense. Couldn't care less. However, though, you know, the attitude thing about receivers is the thing I more care. Oh, you changed your handle this week, Mickey? Oh, can you look it up?
Yeah.
You going for name of the week?
It's Dylan Toddfield's daddy.
Oh, dude, that's a shoo-in. That is it. How can you beat name of the week? Look at how good that is.
That is pretty good.
That is so good. Oh, man. Oh, is that ever good?
Sam brings up a good point that you should have got longer. You should have got after he retires. He thinks he's more likely to come out after his playing days.
Yeah. Well, that's what... well, when is he going to retire? What, it's 6 years? Yeah, he'll still be in the league, and I got the over. I got the over, not the under, so I'm going to be good on that one, I think. I'm liking this name of the week is a fun thing. We came up with it like literally 1 minute, like 1 minute before we were about to start shooting. Just because some of them have been so funny, man.
Sam's Booger's fingers.
Booger's fingers? This is a whole, jeez. How are we going to pick a winner? I just saw the dumbest play by a lineman.
Did they just toss it to Filer?
No, the pass got blocked and the lineman caught it. Look at this. Why?
I don't know, but who? Which
That
lineman?
is such a Cleveland play. Sorry, that was one of the dumbest things I've seen.
Which lineman grabbed the ball off a fumble and then had it punched out and returned for a touchdown? I feel like it was a game we were watching on.
Well,
Sunday
Leon
or
Lett
Monday.
did the dumbest thing ever. That was like a long time ago. That was like Cowboys Dolphins. Oh, Jimmy Johnson lost his mind. Oh yeah, they blocked the field goal and then he tried to recover it.
Yeah, that was good.
That was dumb.
Booger's fingers.
Booger's fingers. Big Rye especially gets grossed out by that.
It's because it is gross. 3rd and 8 for the Browns on their own 37.
What a catch. Kareem Hunt, nice. The crowd liking that one. I'm going through some of these names. Dylan Toddfield's daddy, that's it. I'm sorry, that's the winner. Booger's fingers.
It was
That's
Booger.
pretty
It
good.
is Booger fingers, but I like Booger's fingers better.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Sorry,
same
Sam.
thing.
He went for the double joke.
It was pretty good. Who pooted? Touchdown, please. Or was it short?
That's a touchdown.
That's great. That's really good for me. Really good, actually. Big guy and fat rye. Ooh, getting a little, going through the names here.
I like that one too.
I'm pretty jazzed if this stays. Do you think it's a touchdown? I think he's down.
I think he's in.
It's close. That angle sucks, too.
His knee hits down as he's falling onto his right side. Right there.
That's a
He
touchdown.
looks in.
Fat guy's Canadian accent, eh? Hey, guys, do I have a Canadian accent? Honestly, I don't know.
You hosier.
Yeah, I could be a hoser. I'll be the first Greek hoser that ever existed. Fat guy owes me a pizza now. Oh, do I? Oh, Josh Jacobs, Roblo's hot tub. Holy, you guys have rose to the challenge. He's
He is
down.
Short. It's too bad for you.
That hurts. That's 10 off the board for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, 6. Or
10
yeah,
on
you're right.
Mayfield.
You're right. I forgot about that. Only when you say A.
Hey, yeah. That is such a thing, though. Canada is such the weirdest country in the world. You know what's funny? If you were a stranger and they dropped you in the middle of Vancouver, you would have no idea where you were.
That's true.
Like, you'd be like, why are there, like, nobody speaks English in most parts of, like certain pockets.
Yeah.
My grandma lived here for what? Between Canada and Australia for 60 years. Speaks maybe 300 words of English. Got by just fine. So, but that's pretty common, right? So,
Yeah, I haven't seen Dylan's comment. I'm gonna go check this out. Did you guys see the thumbnail for this week's?
Yeah. Big Rye put Dylan in with like the Illuminati back of the $1 bill eyes.
Big Rye, can you let me know what the name of the outro music is? Yeah.
Oh, Dylan's gonna smash his TV if the Texans cover. What?
You. I like how every week, like, I know what to expect, but I don't know what to expect from Dylan.
Yeah, like We didn't pick the Saints, therefore my mom's a bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. Not a touchdown. That hurts. Oh. Get in. Yeah. I'll take that.
Mayfield sneak.
Yeah. That's almost as good. You know, Dub. I'm playing Dub, and he has Chubb, so that would have been like a 16-point swing if in fantasy if
Really?
Chubb got in on that. I'm a Texans fan, but even if I weren't, I'd be rooting for them to cover just to see Dylan smash his TV. Absolutely, Jackson. But he's like, I think he's undefeated on like outlandish claims. Like one said he would eat his pubic hair, I think, or one was he was going to wear his pubic hair as a beard. I don't know. If he shaved all his pubic hair, wouldn't he need a merkin or something? He has to record it, though. I don't want to take his word for it. I like how everything's absolute with him, too. There's never a percentage chance of happening. It's either happening or it isn't. Like with everything. Heads or tails? Heads 100%.
This is an interesting point by Eric Johansson. Would you ever consider having a census pick? There would be the most popular picks from people who are picking over 55%.
That's I actually like that idea.
That's kind of part of one of our site ideas.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I would have thought for sure he would be. For sure would have said something about that.
Yeah. Isn't that funny, guys? Dylan gets his picture in the thumbnail and he says nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't that, it's almost beautiful. Like, that's almost better. Like the meta aspect.
Better. I like that Mickey saw it. Mickey knew.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
Mickey knew because he got that email, so we got to see his picture.
Yeah.
Well,
we only do the thumbnails is like that. That's a joke for the true BRFG fans. I mean, it's not like, think about it. There's thousands of people who are going to see that photo and be like, "Who the hell is that guy?"
The crazier part is we got a picture of him beside his boyfriend.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little sugar in his tank, but that's all right.
Vicky, if you go search his name on Google, you'll find him playing chess. It's pretty funny.
I want him to play Stu in chess.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. You know what's interesting? What I just found out, because I didn't know this, is that Juju is spelled Juju. Who would have figured?
Maybe they made a spelling mistake.
How many football channels do you think get demonetized for just talking about Juju Smith?
I don't know. Yeah, that's got to be a buzzword, right?
Yeah.
Low snap here. Very
lackluster start.
Yeah, I guess. Mason. I mean, they got a first down, I guess, but whatever. Schuster looks like he's moving gingerly.
He biked to the game.
I'm sure he did. So that's a long ride from Pennsylvania to Ohio, but Ride to survive, right?
That's right.
Rudolph looks pretty tall, eh? Got a flag here. Roethlisberger looks homeless. He's doing his best Ed Reed. I just realized this. He looks exactly like my first cousin, Ben Roethlisberger.
Is that his name too?
No, it's Chris. They're the same height too, and similar weight. It's the same guy. I just realized.
Yeah.
The beard, I never knew it. I never put it together till the beard. I almost think I'd rather just give the down, like have the down go. You know what I mean? Inside run. Can anyone answer this? Anyone? Okay, you know that like tarp they put on down on the sideline, that flooring? Why is it the slipperiest thing in the world? Does that make any sense? I'll never get it.
I don't get it.
That's a Big Rye thing he points out pretty much every game. Like, why is that tarp there?
Like, the only thing I can think of is to protect the grass, which makes no sense.
Like, who cares?
Third and 12 for the Steelers.
At the 34-yard line here. Rudolph back. Bomb!
Oh, dropped by
they
Washington.
threw a flag, though. It was to Washington.
That flag was a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey says it's from...
Keep it from tearing. It doesn't... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know, man. It's like pretty... It seems like a big safety hazard, doesn't it? Because how many guys have we seen slide on that and just fly into the bench? Like, I feel like every game that happens.
I always like when... Especially quarterbacks, when they'd let up, when they get to the sidelines, they'd always slip on that.
Those quarterbacks, I feel, are like... Well, they are the least athletic guys in the league.
Well, unless you're Lamar Jackson, then you're apparently the most athletic guy.
Yes, obviously Lamar Jackson aside. They're calling it PI on the Browns, on Ward.
I just Googled it, and yeah, it says that it's to protect the sideline grass. It makes no sense. Thanks, Jackson.
Thank you.
I don't get it. I don't know. It's how can you talk about player safety and everything's about player safety and then just do...
Because it's not really about player safety. It's about avoiding litigation. That's what everyone does.
Yeah. Sam says he thinks it should be 15 yards like college.
I'm agreeing with that. Remember the Ravens were doing that for a while? They're just getting bombs and then like getting PI calls. They did it against the Pats all the time.
To be fair, Flacco was the best deep ball thrower at the time.
He really was. That's insane to think, but he was. Now, you know what that reminds me of? Jay Cutler was the most disappointing player I think I've seen in the league. Athletically, that guy is...
Well, there's a couple more here. Terrell Pryor,
though, his ceiling was never... You know what I mean? He was never expected to put it together. He's the best athlete I've seen in the NFL.
And then Justin Blackmon.
Justin Blackmon's a good one. Because it wasn't like drugs. It was... I guess alcohol is a drug to some people. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know how all that works.
Sam,
he was a drunk.
I've never watched any college football, so I don't know what 15-yard PI is like. But if you like it better, then it's probably should switch over. Jay Cutler is a D-bag.
Yeah, totally. He's his arm strength though.
He's Cam Newton in Aaron Rodgers' body.
He's way more accurate than Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's in Aaron Rodgers' body.
Yeah. Right on. We're going to get a field goal here. Zaps. I'm rooting for you here, Zaps. Good job. Rare rush from Joe Schobert, eh?
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah, both have. That is a great. That is an excellent comment. They both have horrible body language. I particularly hate Cam. Hate's a strong word. I don't know the guy, but I really don't like his football playing style. Wow, bad for Zaps.
That was the holder did a very poor job.
Laces
there.
out, Dan.
Oh, he fumbles the snap. So by the time he gets it down,
Well, can't you let me have an Ace Ventura reference just once?
cut the holder.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but Cam Newton, that business decision thing, it was a fumble in the Super Bowl. Like if you're not going to go for a fumble, then when are you going to go for one?
He said that?
Yeah.
You've got one job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. My job is just to show up and not say anything stupid.
Yeah, you really passed that with flying colors every week, man. Jeez. I am one of the least cool people that I know. The least. I am in the pantheon of losers, and somehow you're worse than me. It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the Mount Rushmores of dweebs. Canadian dweebs. I like it.
I know. Shouldn't have ate that popcorn. That's right.
Yeah. I watched Ace Ventura yesterday, by the way.
And is it good?
It was fantastic.
Who's in it?
Sean Young plays Ray Finkel, Lois Einhorn.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, who I don't exactly care for, but in this movie, I don't know why I still like it. Courtney Cox plays the love interest. Yeah, Big Rye is drinking mayo. Absolutely. Dan Marino is in it. He gets kidnapped. Oh, and Tone Loc. Tone Loc plays a detective.
That? Tone Loc?
Funky Cold Medina, that weird song.
Like Tone
Loc. There you go. It's not as...
When you said Tone Loc, it made me think of Beetlejuice.
Oh, you thought it was Beetlejuice? It kind of looks like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice from what's the show?
Howard Stern.
Costume. Tone Loc looks like...
Oh, Tone Loc looks like as if... Oh, this is a complicated one to go. What a run by Chubb. The game's back on. First down. At the end of Beetlejuice, the movie, he jumps in line at the office for the dead or whatever, and some voodoo doctor sprinkles dust and his head shrinks. If you were to do that to Tone Loc, he would become Beetlejuice from Howard Stern.
You would. Steven Carlson, a rookie tight end. How many injuries do the Browns have at tight end?
A few. I like this. Ooh. They have them both on the field at once? What?
Oh, and Hunt threw a pretty good block.
I like this formation. Oh, Wild Thing. That's right. Yes, Mickey Hill.
Wild Thing. What's that mean? What's he talking
It's his
about?
song.
I know the song. Talking about Chubb?
No. Tone Loc.
Oh, does he sing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Does he do like a remix or the original?
No, not Wild Thing. Wild Thang.
Okay.
It's in Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, Beckham could have had a good yards after, but he was taken down on the line of scrimmage by Steven Nelson. 7-0 Browns here.
Greg Robinson missed the block.
Greg Robinson missed the block? What?
Watch.
Yeah, it was a little kind of hard to get.
He couldn't have. That's
made
one
that
he
play.
can't make. It was actually a really good play by Nelson to change the angle, not stand there like a deer in headlights and let Robinson truck you. That was weird.
That was... Go! I don't know where they're going to spot this, but that was close. And that was a great job from Hunt. Yeah. I feel like Hunt's added a little bit of, I don't know, magic on these 2 drives, let's call it. A little bit of extra. Go for it.
This is where you need to run up to the line and just quarterback sneak.
Just go for it. Do a sneak and get the running back to push Mayfield in like he did on the touchdown.
Who was the lineman that just let Minkah Fitzpatrick run by him? This is a lost start. I never see this anymore.
Yeah! All right. All right. I really have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to miss this drive.
It's 1st and 10. Go.
Get out of here, bud.
Your drink might fall there.
There's nothing on it.
Oh, even better. Oh, man.
Dude, who is 12? Because they cut Antonio Callaway today.
They cut Callaway?
No, you know.
No.
He's going to get a 10-game suspension.
Oh.
Oh, weird. Mayfield ran to the right. On a scramble. Bizarre.
He looks like me playing quarterback in Madden.
No, you're a pocket. You don't do that. I do that. That's why you always beat me.
I don't want to throw you under the bus.
Yeah. Oh, Hodge.
Where's Higgins?
I don't know. That would make sense, too. Hunt playing receiver. I guess he's adding a dimension, Kareem Hunt. This is interesting usage. I'm at least happy with that.
This is kind of what you expect. It really does give him another option on this offense to kind of keep the chains moving a little bit easier on Mayfield. Apparently he can't drop back and just throw to his receivers.
Do the Browns have the best backfield in the league?
Come on. Like, Mayfield is so, like, scrambled. Like, everything has to be rushed.
Yeah,
There's no, like, calming presence in the pocket.
Yeah, there is, absolutely.
He's stepped into pressure, like, 3 times on that drive. He was completely fine in the pocket, being where he was, and he's stepping into pressure. Makes no sense. Like, there, he runs into the guy. He looked to his left. He looked down to his check down, pumped it, and then just wildly threw it at the next guy.
Watt injury is good for bad for football, good for Cleveland's chances. Yeah, Baker doesn't have enough time too either. I'm going to agree on that one.
I disagree because I think he's just doing a poor job in the pocket. Like, if he stood where he would be fine. He stepped into the pressure.
It's still like the heat's still coming. As the heat's still on, as Glenn Fry would say. Nice punt recovery, 12. Nice job.
I agree with Mickey. Overall, he's had no time, but he's not doing himself any favors.
Oh yeah. He's
got happy feet.
He's not at zero fault for that. That's absolutely.
But this is a problem with how they've structured this roster.
Well, that's why you pay receivers, not linemen. That always works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with him stepping up if there's space to step up, but he's just stepping into pressure. Makes no sense. But it's like you said, it's the O-line too. This O-line is terrible. And it's hard to watch because the Browns have usually been the opposite. It's usually good O-lines with terrible quarterbacking. Maybe it's the timing of when he's stepping up that I don't like. Because if guys are going to go out wide and then you step up, then you have tons of room in the pocket. But I feel like he's stepping up too early. So it makes it easier for the defenders and harder for the linemen. Yeah, when you get punched in the mouth enough, you start flinching. I agree. Fat guy made that joke about how he's rolling out to his right so much. So much. I really do like if they design more plays for Hunt or like shallow crossers for Landry. Like just ways to get the ball out of his hands faster. Yeah, Sam, the thing with Mayfield is that in his first year he was so good in the pocket. Like I was so impressed. I was going like, this guy's already a pro because of the work he did inside the pocket. And this year it's just regressed. Like it's not even regressed. Like he looks like he has no clue what he's doing. But I think it's because he's just psychologically like so jittery. Instinct thing, either have it or you don't. Yeah, I feel like he has it, but I don't know. I've seen more this year than last year, and it's been worse this year than it was good last year. All right, ball at the 20 for the Steelers. Like Rudolph did a good job there. He stepped up, but it was a lot more subtle because he stepped into space and made that throw. Whereas Mayfield take like a huge step, bump into his lineman, and then he's out of control. But this Steelers line is a lot better. What's going on, Zed? How you doing tonight? Appreciate that. Man, I was like going to copy your write-up and just start a blog. It was that good. You put a lot of thought and effort into that YouTube comment. I appreciate that. Just doing okay? No, I appreciate it so much. It's so awesome. Interesting decision from Smith-Schuster to try to take it out wide instead of getting a couple extra yards. To me, this is one of the most impressive things. They've had 3 head coaches since 1969. Yeah, we really can learn from each other. That's the exciting part. That's kind of where the fat guy and I have been leaning, is trying to create this community. Oh, this game's still early. It's still way too early to tell. A touchdown, the Steelers are covering. And the line closed at 3, so we'll see. But I think in the contest it's 2.5, right? That's what it opened at most places. Just an inaccurate throw from Rudolph. That's too bad. I like that play call, though. Oh, he's taking a hit from, it looks like Mac Wilson. As he made that throw, it might have changed the spot of where he wanted it. Jackson, what do I think Cleveland's chances are to make the playoffs? I'd have to look at all the schedules to know exactly. Zid or someone else will probably be able to tell you on 538 what the exact chances are at the moment. But I haven't done any of the updating of all the math stuff to know exactly. Where would you put the playoff chances for the Browns right now?
20, low 20s. Because they don't control their own destiny, really.
Yeah.
Hey, Zidvono, what's up?
Mickey said his system had the Steelers by 9 points, but he picked the Browns.
Yeah. Well, Mickey Hill understands the handicapping versus, I guess, first contrarian theory. Like, we did the same thing for years, right? Yeah. But we knew that it's just, I don't know, week to week. Season long, though, for the season long over-unders, handicapping's not that bad.
Yeah, for season long.
We can beat the juice. We can beat the juice handicapping for season long OUs, but not week to week. Not with handicapping.
If you can handicap 256 games, you're more likely to be right than if you have to handicap one.
Yeah.
The Zivono says 538 has the Browns at 13% chance to make the playoffs.
I could see that. I was going to say 22. That was my gut, but
Jackson says their schedule's super easy after this game, but I just don't trust them. I think 20% is about right.
I think 13 could be right too, to be honest. Mind you, maybe I have rose-colored glasses because they're winning this game, and I think they're going to beat the Steelers today. So, I guess that would change it. That would add a bit. That was close.
Well, it's very, very unlikely that they're going to win the division. So they have to get one of the 2 wildcard spots, and I just don't know enough about the AFC standings to know. I never look at the standings. I'll check them out like a week before the season's done. Sam's waiting on a wicked winter storm to smash an under. In this game or just in general? Wonder how that would affect the live line.
Yeah, game probabilities. Well, because they're probably, I bet you they're more accurate though on that. Oh God, another missed opportunity. Really? Yeah, I bet you 538 is pretty good when it comes to season long stuff. I could see how that would make sense.
What's going on, Corey? I sent you back the comment. It's that song is from it's called Humanoids, and it's from this 80s synth pack that we bought during the off season.
Yeah,
so I sent you the link.
Royalty free music, so
unfortunately it is royalty free, but you have to pay to use it, if that makes any sense.
Well, it's you one-time pay rather than there's no royalties.
I wanted to just buy that one song, but you have to buy the whole pack to get it.
Yeah.
No problem. That song's awesome. The second I heard that song, I was like, I gotta use this.
You know what I heard on the radio? Someone used The Loner, the free YouTube, on a radio ad.
The Loner?
The Loner, the song?
I don't know it.
We've used it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's the guitar one.
I'm curious.
Oh, you bought that Stanford Wong book? Right on, Mickey. There's some interesting points in that. Like, obviously, some of the information will be a little bit antiquated in this day and age, but there's some pretty strong information in that book. So,
do you have it over there? Is that the book?
I think I have it over here.
Is that it on the left that I can see standing up?
Yeah.
This book is excellent. The Stanford Wong Sports Betting.
Sharp Sports Betting.
Yeah, Sharp Sports Betting from 2009. It's an excellent book. And it's an easy read, too.
Yeah. Well, all the gambling books are fairly easy to read. And I think people are intimidated by gambling math. It's really not... It's not crazy difficult. I mean, obviously, you can make it as difficult as you'd like, right? That's the thing. With the probabilities, you can limitless. I like that guy, Percy Diaconis. He's a professor at Stanford, but he was a New York street hustler. And he was more enamored with the math of probabilities than profiting from it.
Yeah.
2009 is pretty recent in the grand scheme of things, absolutely. But there are concepts too, because information, at the speed it moves at, it's so exponential that you're going to. There's going to be some things that are a little bit off, but I mean, for the most part, all of the foundations are just rock solid.
There's a thing here, and it talks about the rarity of good win-loss records.
Oh,
and
yeah.
To put Zip Vono's 63.8% into perspective, it's better than 1%.
Yes.
So he's in like the top 66. Like a 66 win percentage is 1 in 1,000. 62 is 1 in 100. So he's sitting in between. So it's somewhere. Where would that be? Like 0.3%.
Yeah. I think we all kind of knew that though. Like it's we're
crazy.
all running pretty high. Well, not pretty high. We're all running above expectation.
Why do you think Pittsburgh's going to bench Rudolph? I think Rudolph's played pretty well. He's missed maybe 1 or 2 throws.
Yeah, I don't know, Corey. Well, I think he likes the duck collar. Well, it's about 3 sigma. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just thought, Zit. About 0.3. It's unbelievable. It's super
good year. It's a good year.
And Zit, we can. I'd be able to go back and figure out how many times you've picked against us.
Oh, you know what I'm interested to see?
I've got all the picks. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. What's a public win record is obviously below 50. But you know what I'm curious to see this year? I would be willing to bet money that that University of Nevada, that ROI chart. I bet you it's higher on football this year than ever before.
Yeah.
So it would make sense, right?
Of course, the defense has carried them since he came back, and Hodges looks good.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I think it's a marginal benefit, and you have to think of which prospect you want to, continue with. And I mean, maybe they see more potential in Rudolph.
They've got a lot more stock in Rudolph than
yes, they do.
Hodges.
It was a higher draft pick too, and that's even though that shouldn't make any bearing on it, it does for everybody.
Zit says realistically he's probably about 55%.
Yeah, absolutely. Assuming, yeah, it is. It's because think about this. It's a $15 investment, and I'd probably gonna say 6 hours. Like, it doesn't take you that long to read it. You could read it in an hour and a half, 2 hours if you wanted to, but you're obviously gonna want to take some time with some of the subjects, right? Because even think about this. Even if you pull away something that will help you, even if you pull away 1% better win rate from here out in your lifetime out of that entire book, think of how much money that would be worth.
It's
I'm worried it might be the public. I got opposite picks of all this week, y'all, again. You might be. You can still win, though. That's the beauty of gambling, or in probabilities in general, right? Like, people feel vindication when they pick right. Like, when people bet on the Patriots and they go, Big Rye's dad told us one time, we bet on, what game was it? Whatever, we lost. And he goes, boys, that's why you always bet on the Patriots. And it just summed it up perfect. That's exactly, yeah, he's right. And he's absolutely right.
My favorite one was when we bet that Bills game, and they were like 14-point underdogs, and they were up 21-0 at half. And you bet the Bills, like, even though they were up 21-0, you still couldn't believe we were on the Bills.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. That was we crushed that day. Ooh, what a play! What a play!
Morgan Burnett
Burnett.
Excellent play in the secondary.
Resurrecting the champ. Oldie.
Yeah.
3 first downs for the Steelers now. This is and the receiver did a good job too. You know what I got to give Rudolph credit for? That guy is not afraid to get nailed.
Yeah. He's staying in the pocket and making the throws. That one was a little short, but you don't expect that.
This looks like a bad punt.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Shanked. It somehow was excellent.
Yeah. Great, unbelievable punt.
Corey saying the Fitzmagic comeback in 2011.
Yeah.
I have like 92 wins on ESPN spread picks this year, but I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for regression to the mean.
No, it's going to happen, Jackson. It's going to happen.
If you're at 92 wins, that's really, really good.
That's better than anyone in our contest. That's the same. That's the same percentage as Ivano's hitting.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm a Browns. I went full Browns regalia, Grant. I got the Joe Thomas jersey. I went the jacket. I went the hat. I went the whole way.
Welcome to the stream, Grant. The Steelers MVP is punter so far. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's it? Josh Jacobs always says it's Brett Kurd for the Tennessee Titans.
Getting them out of holes.
Man, you know what? I really miss the old jerseys, man. This one. They're gonna change all of these ones, so like because they're what they changed. They started. I don't mind these color rush ones over the other ones, but the other ones they're so lame. Look at this formation. Oh, nice play. Oh, go. Wow.
That was the strangest.
I didn't even think he was down.
That would I felt like I was watching a backyard football game.
Yeah, that was a backyard football. This pump fake though is something. That I got to be honest, that's impressive. I think that's the best play of 2019 for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that was a bad play by the defender.
Yeah, but that is still decent.
Mayfield did a good job. I don't know what the defender's doing.
That could have gone to the house. Baker's arm talent is incredible. Yeah, I'll give you that. He's got so much zip on his balls. I feel like every receiver is going to have Booger McFarland fingers. Remember who was it? Dwayne Bowe? All his spider fingers.
Yeah, so this ball is going to come back 20 yards or so. Any idea of why the Browns have been doing well and favored in this game? Well, they're
go ahead.
You take this.
No, go for it.
To start off the season, a lot of people are talking Super Bowl, and this isn't a Super Bowl team, but it still is an average to maybe a slightly above average team, talent-wise. The coaching has been abysmal, but the coaching can't be bad forever. So even if the coach is slightly below average, this team is, an 8-win team.
Talent-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, they should be. If you were to start the team, if you were to start the season week 1, they should be 2.5-point favorites against both the Bills. And the Bills probably a 4-point favorite at home.
Yeah. And to be honest, if they were playing the Steelers without Roethlisberger week 1, they probably would have been 6-point favorites.
Maybe 6.5, right?
Yeah. But
with Roethlisberger, it'd be 2.5.
But because their season has been so poor, that's come down to 3. What was they were 5.5 against the Titans.
Yeah.
And would you rather play the Titans with Mariota or the Steelers with Rudolph?
Steelers with Rudolph.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm trying to think retroactively. Now, it's obviously different, right?
Yeah.
But part of it though is I think, but the way the market is what it is because the Sharps like think this is an advantageous matchup both games for the Browns because from a talent perspective they are better than the Steelers and so I guess the Sharps have the Browns strongly handicapped. That's why the line is what it is because they want 50% of the money. Not 50% of the value, right, on each side. And the only way to do that would be to have a line is what it is, because Sharps are on the Browns these 2 games. That doesn't mean that they're going to cover this game necessarily, but it's a good start.
They're pretty much saying that the Bills, the Browns, and the Steelers right now are all pretty much even teams.
Pretty much even, yeah.
These lines would have been the exact same if it was in Buffalo or if it was in Pittsburgh.
The
as far
inverse.
as-
The inverse of it.
Yeah, like as far as if the Steelers are at home, they're probably 2.5 3-point favorites.
Hey, did you PVR This Is Us? Oh, I want to watch it.
I only fast forward to the parts with the fat chick.
Does home field advantage matter more or less in individual games? I don't think that necessarily has a difference, although it should. I feel like the crowd's more engaged, but I don't have, that's an interesting one. Dynamic home field advantage.
Yeah,
That's a great idea, dynamic home field advantage.
We've never done that type of study.
That's the only thing we're really lazy about now I think about is home field advantage.
Yeah, we kind of just wing it.
We always did.
Well, what's the... we didn't wing it. We've used science from all these other books.
We didn't break it down to a science, though. I'm going to grab a water. You want one?
I'm good. Excellent throw from Mayfield. Clean pocket there. He could step into that throw. It's good. On the other hand, divisional games tend to be close geographically, so there's less of an advantage for travel time. True. Nice, Corey. Just ordered this book. It's a good book. We don't get... we're not endorsed or anything. It's just a book that we like and enjoy. And these books usually aren't... They don't break the bank. You might even be able to find a copy online somewhere, but might as well help this guy out. He did a good job.
Look at the gap on the right, man. The A gap, strong side.
Yeah.
You should be able to run Chubb right through that. It's too big. Yeah. Oh, he didn't cut it back in. I feel like he missed 2 cuts there.
Mickey just said that the point differential for home teams is actually negative this season. So it's a little bit dangerous because the sample size is pretty small, but it still is interesting to see that.
That is bizarre.
That
a lot of road teams
have been doing well. Corey got it for $18. This book, he bought it too.
18? Yeah,
that's pretty good. It's worth more than.
It's worth more. The time and the money is inconsequential. The information that can be gleaned. Oh, that's a flag.
The funny part is like you think twice about buying a book like this for $18, and then everybody on this chat is probably betting more than $18 a game.
A game, yeah.
And
it's a time investment too.
Yeah.
And don't forget too, there's almost like a courage perspective. Like you have to admit, like, hey, I don't know how to do a bunch of things very well. This might help.
Yeah.
We humans are horrible at estimating probabilities. I actually think it's our worst. I think Jordan Peterson said something about this. It's our worst skill as human beings. Is estimating probabilities. Less than 2 points per game average over the last 5 years. That's crazy. You know what? I have an interesting idea. I want to let this play run out. Come on, let's go, buddy. Oh, it's Hunt back there.
That is interesting.
Oh, 80's open. That is awesome for... No, flag. Yes! All right, man.
That was excellent camera work on Mayfield's face there.
The what was I gonna say? You know what might be interesting? Think about. This is a weird theory. I'm gonna.
What a block by Kareem Hunt. Sorry, if they show this replay again, he blocked the defensive end, no problem.
That's such an added bonus. What a good contract. $600,000.
Now it is.
Well, he punched a woman, or kicked a woman, whatever. But think about this theory. Traveling is cheaper and more accessible now than ever before. So do you think that's possible to have an effect?
Sorry, you said that like Sam Hyde giving a TED Talk.
I did sound like Sam Hyde, yeah.
Yeah, I see all that. It'd be interesting to understand what is the biggest benefit of home field advantage.
Well,
like, is
I would
say crowd
say
noise. Is it travel? Is it like I know it's a combination of all these things.
I think crowd noise is the most significant because think about Seattle and KC are the loudest, and they have some of the better home field advantage. So there's a positive correlation between the two.
We thought about measuring home field advantage depending on how far of travel you have to take to get to the game.
Yeah,
which is something interesting to think about, but
it's a little bit easier.
So hard to measure.
And I think too is like, are we using quackery? You know what I mean? Like quack science. It's just one of those things. That's kind of why we like defaulted to such a lazy version because we're afraid of what metrics to use, right? And if it would be accurate too. And the other thing too is like retroactive sampling doesn't really work either.
What's the skew, Mickey, on your home field advantage? Like, what's the best home field advantage? Where's the worst home field advantage?
Yeah.
What the difference in
gap.
points is. You don't have to give all your secret sauce away, but I'm just curious. Like, is there a team that has 5-point home field, and is there a team that has negative 5 points? I think these millennials like being coddled like they deserve when they're on the road.
Interesting. And yeah, he's talking about the weak bunch, like you, Big Rye.
Yeah.
Well, of course they deserve. They're they're God's beautiful creations. Technically, Big Rye and I are millennials, but we're very not into that culture. Okay, Boomer. Sensitive. If you were sensitive, you wouldn't make it in the house I grew up in. Rams near 0. Texans at 3.8. Yeah, over the 11-game sample. Yeah, I guess the Texans haven't lost at home, have they? And their differential would be bigger compared. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. It's a good comment by Jackson Littlewood. That's such a good name, Jackson Littlewood. It sounds like someone that's a famous person's name, or like a president from the 1800s. What's the best president name? Calvin Coolidge. That has to be the best president's name. Played Trivial Pursuit last night too, and I lost. It was me versus 5 people, but it didn't go well. Oh, you're a Gen Xer though? Yeah, that makes sense. Boomer became such a good diss too lately. I like it. Here we go. Steelers ball, 25-yard line down, 14-0, 9:55 in the game. This is rad. Right on Browns. Oh, big drop.
The something that we noticed with the last few Steeler games is that their entire offense has been predicated around pretty short plays and then like just a couple long bombs. But they've tried to keep it like as simple as possible, especially with Hodges in at quarterback.
It worked though against the Chargers. I feel like everything's just a variation of old school styles of offense, like the run and shoot. Like that's what this is. This is just a new version of the run and shoot, really.
But I feel like the Browns have come in prepared for a certain game plan, and it's making it a lot easier on their defense.
Well, their defense, the Browns' defense personnel on paper is pretty strong.
To think that the Texans have the best home field at 3.8 is pretty surprising.
I was just commenting. I actually think it's okay.
Well, just to think that the Texans in general.
But they've been successful. They're one of the better teams. I mean, I can get it. Yeah. I like them this weekend, though. I really do.
And then the Rams are near 0.
Oh,
that's a drop from Juju.
Big and hit, Juju's hurt. That might be a hit to the head in that one.
I got you, Mickey. Okay, Gen Xer doesn't have the same punch to it.
No, it doesn't.
That was definitely a hit to the head. But it looks like they missed it. It's weird because there's actually 2 hits to the head, but he was the one who... Those guys didn't really force the contact, if that made sense.
Vono, you're in California. Like LA to me seems like not really a sports town, if that makes sense.
Well, they are, but it's for the Lakers, the Galaxy. Football is just whatever there.
I don't know. I feel like you have so many entertainment options in LA. It's not really like...
I said the same thing about Vegas, and then Vegas has the Golden Knights, and it's
but don't forget the Vegas public isn't enamored with they get casinos. They've done that. They've been there. They've done that. You know what I mean?
The what's interesting is because the Rams and Chargers were both teams that existed that were brought there, rather than having like
a cultivation of an expansion team.
Yeah,
and Dodgers is a thing too. Yeah,
the Dodgers. No, I don't watch Bosch on Amazon. Is that good? I
know that show. I haven't. I really don't watch enough TV. Well, maybe I do. I just haven't given TV a chance in a while. I know what that guy, that actor. He's in. He plays one of the FBI agents in the town. Big Rye, of course, finds Bosch tools. Item, damn, I was over here feeling like Pitt +3 was a slam dunk. Pick, no more handicapping for me, I guess. Item, it's a 1-game sample. Like you can do the right thing, get the wrong result. That's one of the thing. It's just hard to. You just got to look at I don't know. I guess long-term results, and the only thing we've noticed long-term is betting against the public is profitable. Oh, it is. Oh, it's in LA. Yeah, I missed The Wire a little bit. I tried rewatching The Sopranos a bit. I didn't. It just seemed lame. A lot of the best way I could put it, a lot of my family on my dad's side is very similar to The Sopranos, and they're not really like that. So I didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel as genuine as I would have liked it to have been. But in the first season, it was good. It's kind of like all those shows. Like one season, it's kind of meant for that, and then it gets an extension because of popularity, so they have to stretch the storylines. Here we go.
Item had a good name too in the contest. His name is gonna try to get every game wrong.
Yeah.
It's about an LA cop, best cop show since The Wire.
Yeah.
Nice. The Clippers not so much. Yeah, that's true.
I should pick up a show. Yeah, I'm watching Ace Ventura yesterday for the 40th time.
Yeah. You'd love all the episodes of On Cinema at the Cinema. The last few episodes have all been in you can wear a headset thing and look around the entire place.
He made VR?
Yeah.
It is so useless for that show. What a good joke.
You know how it's so meta that they have, if you look to the opposite side of where the cash should be, it's just one guy who's set up the VR.
Oh.
And it's a Best Buy employee.
Oh, of course.
And he's like, oh, he got me onto all these new fancy things like HDMI cables.
Mind your own damn business, Dan.
Is that from Ace Ventura?
Yeah. It's so good. The best part is because Ray Finkel becomes Lois Einhorn, the police chief, and but he still keeps his twig and berries. So when he's making out with Ace Ventura in her office, his office, whatever, there's a fruit bowl with a banana and two oranges in the back. I don't know. That makes me laugh every time.
That is one of the best intros to a movie when he's shaking the box around.
Yeah, it's not bad. The guy is... Oh, hold on here.
2nd and 8. Completion of Vance McDonald. Oh, and sorry, Nick Vanette. 2 yards short of the first down.
I have a funny story. When I started watching basketball around 2003 and the Warriors were a losing team and they were advertising bail bonds during the games.
Bail bonds?
Bail bonds. You know what bail bonds are?
Yeah.
Like get you out of jail. Like,
why would you advertise that at a basketball game?
Well, you're in Oakland.
Yeah, like I get that it's the right place, but
I don't. It's hilarious. Like it's kind of like in Talladega Nights, Laughing Clown Liquor and Julio's Thongs for Men. That's the.
So I guess tickets to get in are like $13.
I would imagine they probably were. Wow, nice stop on third down by the Brownies. Defense getting it done. This is great. I'm going to watch Fletch after this. I missed that movie. I'm in a nostalgia mood.
It's an excellent movie.
Fletch is hilarious. I actually like Fletch Lives as well. Here we go, 4th and 2. Let's go Browns. We can do this. Let's get the good field position.
They can't run this ball.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
And there's the tarp.
There's the tarp. Bail bonds at a Warriors game. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I feel like that would be a Cincinnati thing.
Which Brown got this pressure?
Is it Chris Smith?
Ogunjobi.
Oh, Larry Ogunjobi. And that was a lot of burst from a big man.
Yeah.
Who did it? I'm pretty sure Mickey would have taken the Browns. Did Zitvono take the Browns? I'm going to look. He took Pittsburgh. Yeah. What was our spread on this? 43% of our viewers took Cleveland. Yeah. That's nice to have that stat. Good job.
Yeah, we've got that on the site. As it's had the Steelers. He said, and he came in down 7-0. He felt bad about the pick, and I said, still way too early.
Still way too early.
Even now, it's still too early.
And the other thing too is again, even if they win 40-0, it doesn't mean it's the right play, right?
Yeah,
it's not how things work. He knows that though. It's nice though. I'm happy. As a fan, I'm kind of liking that the defense is doing well.
Man, that was a forced throw.
It was a drop. You viewers love road teams this week, yes. We don't have a large enough sample for some of this stuff, but I feel like when we gain enough traction with people entering the contest, this data I think is going to be pretty valuable.
Can you imagine a site like ESPN where there's probably like 100,000 people making these picks or whatever, 50,000?
But I'm curious as to how much of an influence our picks have on people. Like maybe in a coin flip situation, they choose ours because they watch the show. So I'm like wondering what kind of the elasticity of the I don't know, like viewership effect. I don't know how else I would put that.
Your influence.
Yeah, influence. I don't know why I took 3 big words when you could just say one. I guess that's why I'm very flowery and long-winded near you. Yeah, it doesn't seem. I don't think so. I think people are set in their ways. Yeah, at the time, Mickey, by 2009, if you just took home dogs, you would be up money. Yep. But I know for sure if I don't have a strong feel, I go with your judgment. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying, the tiebreaker effect. This looks like a great punt. Where was it? Ah! Ah! Dude, that referee... That referee looks like he needs a mobility scooter. Holy. I want to buy my dad one as a joke, but then he'd probably use it.
They're not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that same thing. There's certain teams where you just have less of a feel than others. Like we usually have our pulse on these teams, like the Steelers and the Browns. We usually do quite well.
I think it's division, I would even say.
But we watch a lot of these games.
I don't know if that helps though. Like I almost think it's like negative, right?
Yeah, as it says, he doesn't know the teams, like the average to below average teams, 16 to 24 range, the ones that people don't really watch, right?
Well, it goes. I was talking to someone about like, you know, why I loved Alex Smith so much as a quarterback as far as gambling, it's because he's not a highlight reel quarterback, but he's a winner.
Yeah,
he covered all the time. I don't have the math in front of me, but I would see probably the most covering quarterback in the NFL since we were watching.
Well, his win-loss record is impressive. So
yeah, it was 3rd in percentage after, I forget what sample, minimum how many games, but
I think it was just Brady and Rodgers are the only ones that might have been better.
Probably Brady does better. Yeah, covering? Yeah, probably. Forgot about that factor.
People don't put Brady and Alex Smith in the same conversation very often. So.
Yeah.
The thing is, too, is that if Alex Smith loses, he might lose huge one game.
Yeah, he's more... He has a higher proclivity to blowouts, I would say. Russell Wilson probably has a good covering percentage. I think it's very high.
Yeah.
Flea flicker. Yes!
Oh, Morgan Burnett with the interception after the tip ball.
Tip drill. Wow. This is some performance by Brown's defense. I got to be real.
Yeah. Well, even Jalen Samuels, after he pitched that ball back, It looked like it might have been like a corner blitz.
Oh, I didn't know Sheldrick Redwine was getting starting stats. All right.
Who's 23 on the Browns?
Sheldrick Redwine.
That's Redwine?
Yeah. Are you serious? He just did a swim move and beat Alejandro Villanueva.
Mickey Hill says he has one Pittsburgh team tonight. So far, so good.
What a rush. Or maybe that wasn't 23. Maybe not. Maybe it isn't Sheldrick Redwine. I thought it was. That was fantastic. That was just a great play. Oh. This is still the Browns, though, everyone. Let's not forget that. How many times have we seen this? And have your heart ripped out at the end of the game. Remember the one against, what was it, Baltimore? The blocked field goal? Return for a touchdown. That was the worst.
Yeah.
That was the worst. I couldn't even believe that one.
Pittsburgh Panthers -4. I don't even know what...
Is he hockey?
Oh, Pittsburgh's college football.
Oh, yeah, they're up 17? 17-10? Yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
Playing Tar Heels? What's the spread in that game? Oh, he's got -4?
He's got -4. Currently it's 6. And they're up 1.5.
Yeah, that's good. Good start. Too bad Zaps didn't hit his prop, more than likely. Actually, it could. If we get this one and the Steelers drive, it's still in play.
Yeah.
Another miss. Unbelievable. And we can't get any points off of just... I mean, really... Yeah, there's so many.
I bet Colgate yesterday.
You bet Colgate?
Mm-hmm. Or I bet, who else did I bet? A couple days ago, I bet Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State?
Kennesaw?
Kennesaw?
Kennesaw State?
Kennesaw? I don't know. That sounds like a Florida name.
It was, I think, San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it had a Seminole overtone.
There's Morehead State.
Yeah.
Is it Presbyterian?
Yeah.
Winthrop?
Or Throp, yeah.
East Tennessee State?
East Tennessee State?
Yeah. VMI? Weber State?
These are good ones.
Shout out to the one and only Seton Hall.
How are they doing?
Zap's alma mater. They're down 3.5.
Still covering.
Yeah. Siena.
Have you looked through the list of what do you guys think about the Rams -6? I like the Rams. I like the Rams this week.
Yeah, Rams at 6 is good. It's a nice price to get them at too.
Yeah.
There's 6.5 everywhere else in the market other than one place, and that's DraftKings New Jersey. Just be careful on the juice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
At -6 at DraftKings
-110,
New Jersey,
that's fine.
Yeah, it's -115.
Don't pay like -127 though. If you can, just take the 6.5. Then just lay 6.5. VMI, Virginia Military Institute.
I've actually heard of VMI before. I couldn't tell you what it is.
I like those. I went through and I was looking at some of the small college names. Some of them are hilarious. One's is like, there's one that has the something ghost. I forget what it was, named after a local ghost, like ghost legend. It's so weird. UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs.
There's a team called the Banana Slugs.
Yeah, that just might be a shirt though from Pulp Fiction though. I think.
Market wise, the Redskins are looking like a good bet this week.
Yeah, I like the Redskins.
Ooh, Arizona San Fran's down to 10.5. Damn, and 20% are on San Fran. That's crazy. Who got hurt on San Fran?
It is the Banana Slugs. There's this college called the Nads.
And their logo looks like a penis. Nads. So you got to pull this up.
I do.
RSID?
RISD. Ivy League.
Some college.
It's next to Brown.
Pull up the logo. I gotta see.
It's an Ivy League school. It's a dick.
Oh,
it's actually a dick. I can't even believe this. I think it's Iowa or Idaho. Idaho, I think, Mickey. The Vandals, yeah. And I think it's that's the hat that what's his name? Johnny Depp wears as Edward Scissorhands when he's robbing Jim's dad's house. Well, you just open the door. Idaho Vandals, yeah. I don't know why I made a comment like that. I have a serious love affair for 90s movies. Showed my guy Jim Brown coming, getting a little airtime.
Yeah.
We got 2-minute offense here from the Steelers. Down 14. Vandals are a historic Germanic tribe. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, it's kind of like Tennessee Volunteers. I always thought that was a weird name, and then there's a lot of historical significance to that. Morgan Burnett's hurt. I don't get why they don't do with like in soccer when a guy gets hurt, even if he's off the side, like he's on the sideline. They don't just, shimmy him off the field and get on with the game, right? Like, yeah, he looks like he'll be out of the game. The Browns is already thin secondary to begin with. Actually, you know what I realized too? Ward and Williams haven't really played. That's what they're saying on the broadcast, but they haven't really. How many games have they played together? One?
I feel like every game they've played have been together, but I feel like I saw Denzel Ward out there breaking up a pass on one of the plays.
Volunteers, Sooners. I think that's Civil War stuff, isn't it, Zitvono? I don't know what Sooners means.
No time stoppage in soccer. Phil Boy 2, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, Sooners are settlers, like colonial settlers. Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Oh, fumble.
Why wouldn't you dive on it, Sheldon Richardson? Honestly.
He was trying to put it in for the score. Good. Glad to hear you're doing well. There are people to settle in Oklahoma before they were allowed to legally.
So I guess they're like I guess they're like colonial scofflaws. Okay.
They're vibrant things.
I'm sure Q-Tip wrote about them. LOL, no time stoppage in soccer. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I played soccer my whole life, and that diving is a thing. It just is. I never did it, but people dove against me all the time because they could get it because I was huge and they were small. So I'd get every call in the book against me. This guy over here is good at diving.
Yep.
Hit the deck. You could play tough though too. I always found that like when you really wanted to lay the heat, you could.
Whatever. The Sooners has to do with the Oklahoma land rush.
Wow, 3rd and 24 coming up. Man, this Browns D has just been fantastic. $102 yards with an INT. What is the best game on the board this Sunday to place a bet? I kind of like Cincinnati. That would be my best bet.
Washington's good too, 2.5.
Washington's a nice one. Yeah. I'm this Liverpool team is a fun one. Mickey Hill. I like their coach. Jurgen Klopp is probably the best soccer coach in the world. He's had success with every team, and he's been underfunded compared to the big teams, and he's still able to compete. Especially with Borussia Dortmund, he did such a good job. Champions League final for a club that small is very impressive. Champions League is the hardest trophy to win in sports, too.
San Fran's good. Philly's good. Cincinnati and the Chargers.
Cincinnati, yeah. It all depends on what price you get, though, C Sports. The best game is in relativity to the best price that you're able to get. Randy Fichtner is consoling Mason Rudolph. First EPL franchise use analytics. Yes, absolutely. And let's be honest, they've had enormous success. So obviously they're on the good side and run good. But I mean, I still think it's undeniable to at least give. Oh, jeez, what a great punt by the Steelers. I don't know why people haven't embraced analytics, even football. Football's pretty old school still, I would say. Browns are going to get another chance here to put points on the board.
I feel like a lot of teams do put a lot of work into their analytics, but how much
I don't think they use it, though.
Yeah, how much a coaching staff uses it is another.
Coaching, well, look at their time management, and from a strategy standpoint, they're bad. And New England acts like it doesn't really use analytics, but why are they on the cutting edge? You know what I mean?
For a lot of reasons. James Conner's out. Juju Smith-Schuster's out. Artie Burns is out. Those are three pretty big losses.
This is going to be... I don't know how you can come back. Like,
they could come back. But those are tough losses if those guys are out for long periods of time. I'm surprised they even ran the ball there. I figured they'd just take a knee. I guess Steelers still do have 2 timeouts if they wanted to use them. I'm still very surprised they cut Antonio Callaway. Like, I'm sure it's more than just...
10-game suspension.
Yeah.
And he was late for some team meetings again.
Still surprised. You got 2 more years on his rookie deal.
I don't know. It's not... I think it's the right move. He's not that good.
He was really good last year. This year, he has... Definitely the focus hasn't been there.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Every sport has a tendency to undervalue analytics, absolutely.
I heard about it, Mickey, but I didn't look into it.
Oh, what happened?
Really
I want to know about this.
There's some big scandal about the Houston Astros stealing signs.
Oh, like baseball signs,
like baseball cheating.
Pitch.
I don't know. Pull it up and there was a big story on Reddit, but I didn't. I just glanced by it. I didn't really care. Like, it took a very long time for teams to shoot as many 3-pointers as they do now. Yeah, is it? A lot of that too has to do with like the skills of players.
Yeah.
So guys have become good enough shooters where analytically it makes sense. That wasn't always the case, especially when like the 3-point line was just brought around. Like, it was a big deal if you shot 33% a while back. Now it's like guys shoot 50. C Sports says, "This is my first time watching you guys. This must be the best show on YouTube for sports betting. You guys doing a great job." It's been a very good year results-wise.
Yeah, we've done really well, and we appreciate it. But the our goal, I guess, is kind of like we're still learning like everyone else. You're never perfect at anything. So everything's changing. But we're hoping that we can at least give people a realistic idea of how probabilities work in regards to sports. I don't know. I would say that's...
Yeah, we're looking at sports betting markets. We're on what's the saying? On turning every leaf, or
we're turning over every stone.
There
right?
you go.
We're peeling the onion.
Peeling the onion. We're creating a community and just learning together as a group. And Mickey, is there any like key things you want to say about that digital sign stealing?
I'm reading about it right now. Oh, man. Okay, this is amazing. There was a center field camera feed to a dugout tunnel monitor, and there is a banging on the trash can to identify off-speed or breaking pitches. Wow. Hey, Effie Sophos. Thank you. We appreciate that.
What's going on, Effie? The Yankees fan called John Boy discovered that it appeared Astros knew what pitch was coming. One of the online sports sites did some digging and found out about the camera.
They won the World Series in 2017, didn't they?
This has been going on for a while?
Well, I think it might have just been this season.
You know what's crazy about that too is to have an entire team know about cheating. Because like if even one guy gets cut or picked up somewhere else, like what's stopping him from...
Well, maybe criminal charges, I mean... And tainted glory. You know, you don't want to be Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last thing you want to be is Pete Rose.
The C-Stop 21. What's up, fellas? I've been really busy. I've been trying to get to Vegas. Hopefully this weekend I'm hoping to get there Friday morning. Nice.
Yeah, enjoy. That's Vegas is always nice. Hopefully you get some money down on some of the games. Maybe hopefully your punting goes well.
Yeah.
You know what this kind of... That was our source, an ex-Astro. There you go. There you go. That'll do it.
It makes sense. Like, you don't need to... You can go with anonymity or whatever you want to call it.
Anonymity, yeah.
Thank you. When giving that stuff up. Well, like, it's just... I don't know.
You know, it's like there was a scandal in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the British version, I think, where two people in the audience were coughing at weird intervals to tip the guy off as to what, because he would like contemplate each answer aloud, and like his wife and friend in the studio audience would like cough or sneeze. He had to give the money back, and he lost. But I mean, you know, it's a bit like that. Yo, you guys help all of my NFL picks every week. Thanks. Hey, you're more than welcome, JD.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along and trusting us.
Trusting the process, as they would say in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I started wearing all the same clothes just to shout out to Sam Hinkie. You know about that?
No.
Sam Hinkie cut down his wardrobe because he said he wanted to make one less decision a day.
That is the...
You Coney, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
You Coney.
Look at the purple suit on Strahan.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Nothing like a purple suit and black gloves.
Terry Bradshaw's got an extra long pea coat to cover up that body.
Appreciate it,
Hey,
JD.
thank you,
That's,
JD.
That's nice.
Much appreciated.
Oh, Terry. Now that's a hit. Yeah, this explains a lot of Terry Bradshaw's commentary. The only guy who might be worse than me.
Eh.
I wouldn't mind listening to that Cleveland Rock song from Drew Barrymore. What's the guy's name?
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
I like Cincinnati this week and C-Stop. That's the team I like. 10.5 points. I think it's a good spread.
Yeah, it depends on the price. The Chargers are good. The San Fran's good.
Well, San Fran now
Is a market play.
Now it's a market play. I like Arizona at 13.5. I think I like San Fran at 10.5. If I can get 10, that'd be all right. I don't want to. I don't even want to.
You probably leave that game.
I'd probably leave that game though, to be honest. If I can get a middling play, if you got 13.5 and 10, I would love to middle that. But
it's 80-20 though. 80% of people are on Arizona, even at 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Denver is a good one. Denver is a good one too. I forgot about that. So Cincinnati is my favorite though. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, C-Stop. Yeah, well, we've had a lot of success, though. That's the one thing is it's when results are going your way, right, you kind of get a little bit more headway because your theories, they're bearing fruit, right? But there are going to be bad weeks. I'm going to get killed some weeks. It's just the nature of the beast. That's why I've been trying to almost warn everybody every weekend that there will be some regression to the mean. Like I said, we're still going to, overall, we're going to we're going to be in the black overall. Yeah, that's based on lines given on this channel. Absolutely, Zitvono. Yeah.
C-Stop, another one. I think the best play of the week, market-wise, is Washington.
Oh, yeah, Washington, too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Only 29% of bettors are on Washington, but that line opened at 1, and it's gone up to 2.5. So it fits all the things that we look for. And Dwayne Haskins is probably the last guy we want to be betting on.
But, I mean, that's
part
not
of
how this, that's part of doing this is it's unpopular, difficult bets. We don't go on our eyes and ears or don't exactly give us the best information to make results or to make decisions on. Well, it depends. It's C Sports. It depends on your bankroll, your financial situation, more or less, right?
Yeah, 1% of your bankroll. That's what you put on it.
Yeah, this is a bit bigger one though. Like maybe 1.5%. If you have $1,000 to gamble with, you're betting $15. I'm sorry, it's really not. It's not a sexy bet, but I mean, it's probably a 57% chance, 56% that Cincinnati covers. I mean, because in gambling, it's just micro percentages, right? It's a long-term thing. C Sports, if you're doing it for entertainment aspect, you can put a few more bucks on it, like if that's what your plan is. But if you're trying to do a long term and win over a long period of time, you can't really risk that much. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, keep your units between 1% and 3%, and 3% should be held off only for.
Well, Cleveland last weekend, that would have been a 3%er.
For you.
Cleveland, yeah, for me, Cleveland Buffalo, yeah.
You guys know that Monday night game is going to be in Mexico? I was listening back and laughing. That's my favorite thing about this week's video is the Mexico stuff.
Yeah, that was a good gag.
I loved it.
That was you. That was some comedic timing from you.
Yeah, it was good.
This Astros thing is interesting.
Yeah, is there anything extra?
No, it's still nothing's concrete yet, but it's.
Search it on Reddit. There might be more stuff.
4 internal sources and a player from the Astros.
They always talk about like conspiracy theories and cover-ups and stuff. Like, it's just too hard. There's too many people involved in this.
Yeah. Cincinnati, Mickey. 10.5. It's pretty arbitrary though. The pick of the week.
It's actually up to 11 now, and there's you can get them plus 11 and plus 101.
That's a nice price.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's got to be covering the least amount of any team.
See if you can pull up teams against the spread. I think maybe covers.com. This week I'm going to do a $500 money line 4-teamer, and then I'm going to make about $110 bets with those teasers I was telling you guys about, 375 to 1.
375 to 1. Yeah, you're going for home runs, eh? Well, best of luck to you. It's if you're going for a home run, I guess that's the way to go. It's generally in our strategy to just do single game bets. It's just really what we do.
Cincinnati has no wins, but a lot of their games have been within 10 points, I think. Mickey Hill estimates are 1-year suspension for Astros manager, $10 million fine.
I was thinking like criminal almost because it's close. Like,
have the Astros been that much better than other teams?
Probably, yeah.
And does it say when it started?
Well, it's 2017, right? I don't know. I think it might have just been that year, though. I didn't read it. I only had a chance to glance at the article, right? So. They've been pretty bad recently, though. Oh, really? I thought they went to the World Series.
I don't know.
Against the Nationals. Yeah, they went to the World Series. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the year before. I don't know, but
from top to bottom of their order, they are. Guess we know why now. Unlike the Dolphins, who started out awful and now are on a winning streak. Yeah, comparing them to the Bengals.
It says the Reds. It's just less the record, not against the spread. Oh, against the spread. Here we go. Cardinals are 7-3 against the spread.
Makes sense why so many people are on them.
So are the Packers. Rams are 6-3. New England 6-3. Arizona's the best team against the spread. Tied with Green Bay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say that they are. Cincinnati's 3-6 against the spread. That's not that bad. That's better than Cleveland. And
what's Cleveland?
2-6-1. I don't know what closing lines they're using here though.
Mickey Hill has the Bengals as the worst team in the league.
Cleveland and Tampa Bay are the worst against the spread.
I'm surprised Tampa's
2-7. I feel like they've covered more.
Yeah, I guess not. You also never know what line they're using to calculate that out. C Sports, we bet, but we would never bet. Well, I shouldn't say never, but it's pretty rare we would bet 15 or 16 games in a week.
Yeah, it's rare for that to happen.
On the high end, maybe 10 or 11 games in the NFL.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying which games are contest picks, because I mean some of them is just hard.
Yeah, like for instance, tonight we didn't bet this game.
It was close. It was close.
It was close, but ultimately we've been conservative this year.
At the same time, though, like we have it in other stuff. Like we're in a ton of bar pools and stuff, and we pick the Browns. Like so, there is some gambling to it, but just minimal.
As it said, when they do well, they get an upset win. I guess that Rams win. Some of those bigger wins.
Rams and Seattle are their two covers then, I guess.
Yeah, and they're turnover heavy with Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis.
This game's still within reach for the Steelers.
Striking distance, as they say. I like that they have Hunt and Chubb on the field. It makes sense.
Well, get your best players on the field. I don't think it's ideal to have Chubb line up in shotgun, but whatever. Mickey asks, how do y'all approximate value on which games you choose to bet?
Well, there's a... Market factors is number one. And then line movement.
Reverse line movement, the price of games. You just kind of factor everything in.
When you check all those boxes, if it checks every box, then it's a max play. And then if it's only a market factor play, then also to pricing. So,
like right now, the Redskins -2.5 at 28%, and that line's moved up, and it's been a universal line move, or as they call like a steam move, as far as the entire betting market's concerned. Like Washington, just to me, is the best market play.
Yeah,
but it's probably not 3 just because of the price. Right now, it's -2.5, -108. So I'd wait for, if that was at even, like -2.5 even, I'd be. It hits every check
mark. Yeah.
Whereas like a game like San Fran, only 20% are on San Fran. San Fran's an unreal team, but it's 10.5 points. So we're gonna stay away from a game like that. You have to bet 10.5 points. But everybody's on Arizona, and it's been a reverse line movement for Arizona, even though 80% of people are betting them, which is more to be expected. Like usually the line's gonna move with.
What a punt by the Browns. There is a flag.
What's going on, OG Glock? The Lion quarterback isn't looking good. Maybe the Lions is not a good pick. Maybe it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, maybe, but it's more... I don't really care about what something looks like. That's the thing. I take all that, I guess, the eye test out of it. At least try to.
A long-haired punter is like a long-haired...
Doctor.
Just doesn't seem right.
That's true. Does your doctor have long hair?
No.
No. Mine doesn't either. He's been pretty lazy lately, though, I gotta be honest.
Really? The girl I lied to is in a motorcycle gang, so she's got her head shaved.
I'd rather have that right now. My doctor's like, I don't know. Like, that's what he's been doing lately. I'm like, all right. Last couple years.
He sounds like a doctor with borders.
Yeah. He goes, you'll probably be all right in a month.
Well, it's just ED. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like Mickey Hill trying to put a sausage or whatever. What did he say?
I forget what he's trying to row a boat with a rope. That's so funny. My doctor is a woman. Yeah.
There you go, Zit. But does she got long hair or does she look like Luna? Do you guys think that Matthew Stafford will be playing football on Sunday? Well, the lines are all over the place. One place has him +3, other place has him at 5.5. So, to be honest, I don't think anybody knows, and people are just guessing right now. I wanted to take the Niners so bad, but by the
Washington
time I made my
for sure, and Cincinnati Seasports.
The line went from 13 to 10.5. I just couldn't justify it.
Yeah, it's
in the contest, there's way more value in taking Arizona at 13.
Yeah. Contest price, yeah.
C Sports, what's the games that you guys are placing money on? it'll probably be Chargers, Bengals, Skins. That's probably it. As
For
of
now, things will change
but
too.
between now and Sunday, things could change. If whoever the backup is in Detroit ends up playing, Detroit will probably be a play.
Assuming that there's a corresponding overreaction line move.
Yeah, like if that's a 6.5 or 7 point underdog and everybody's on Dallas, then Detroit becomes a play. Zit said he doesn't remember, I think, normal length for a woman. Zivono did good with his picks last week. Zivono's been doing good every week. Zit's
so is
killing
Mickey Hill too. Like pretty much most of the guys in this chat have been crushing.
Yeah.
I can't bet Haskins, just plain sucks. But that's the point, right? Like he fails the eye test, so that's why there's value on it. You know what I mean? I want to cut. Our strategy is to cut that emotion right out, right?
Well, our strategy is to not even I bet Seton Hall tonight. I couldn't tell you one player on the team, one player on the other team. It doesn't matter because I'm just going off market plays.
If Skins play Keenum, and that also too. Like we like them with Haskins, and if Keenum starts, which he's not expected to, but there's another metric that even goes in your favor. 7 and 8 is fine though. Like it's barely.
Let me put this into your head. Jets might not score a point against Washington's defense.
Yeah. If we're going handicapping, yeah. Schobert with another tackle. Schobert has had a tremendous year tackles-wise.
OG put the Steelers on a bet.
Steelers on the bet.
And then Zid said except 1 week when he went 7 and 8. Our first 2 weeks were 7 and 8 and 7 and 9, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Our first 2 weeks, and then it's been
win.
He sounded like the he sounded like that kid. I can't even remember what it was though. Fun. You ever seen that?
I don't know that.
Show it to you later.
Skins D is strong on paper.
Zidvona, what do you like for the Lions Cowboys game? Zid doesn't have a judgment on the game. Skins D absolutely underrated. How about Saints Bucks? From a market perspective, it's pretty even. The Saints will most likely win that game. I think in the contest we took Tampa Bay.
I like Tampa Bay money line on that game if I were to do it.
Yeah, I really liked that point that you made about Winston's the kind of guy that could throw 5 touchdowns or throw 5 interceptions. So
it's more about coaching decision making. He's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah. Zit picked Lions in the contest.
Yeah.
The Seton Hall score. They're down 3 with 12 minutes left. So Steelers with the ball. They have to put up some points here eventually. Zit's not sure. Do you have the...
I got it in front of me. I can look.
Interception.
Unbelievable. Schobert having quite the game. Yeah, you took Detroit plus 3.5.
Forced fumble, now an interception for Schobert. Pretty good. Did Schobert force the fumble, or did he just cause that incompletion with the hit? I can't remember.
I think he caused it. What a play.
That receiver Jones just didn't see that ball coming and kept running. Rudolph's inconsistent. This is probably the worst game Rudolph's played.
Yeah. But the one thing about it, though, is like I was talking more about failing the eye test. And like this is good because it's a primetime game. So this might provide some short-term value on the Steelers next week. Like this is the kind of thing that I like looking. Like when Rivers looked terrible against the Raiders, I like him because I like him against the Chiefs this week.
The problem is next week the Steelers play at Cincinnati, and they're 7-point favorites early on the road.
You have to make them before kickoff. Because there's a timestamp, Zivona, when you enter the picks. So people that enter the picks after the timestamp, they just don't get counted towards the contest. Who did it? Some guy did it 3 weeks in a row once.
Well, the first year we did it, there was a guy who always put his picks in like Monday morning, and he'd be 15-0 every week. So I use the timestamp. If someone puts in a pick like a couple minutes after game time, I could care less. But if you're picking like the Browns now, you're not getting it. Mickey said, I didn't truly realize how good Stafford is until I had to plug in his backup in my system.
Yeah. There's definitely a gap there. That's for sure.
Stafford's like really good. He's
the
underrated.
Thing is, it's because it's people. You tie the team's results to the player like so often, right? Like it just I don't know. Oh, he's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know, all those paper arguments. Strawman arguments.
You know what's funny actually is a lot of people in Detroit hate Stafford because they feel like he can't get it done, and he might be one of the best at getting it done at the end, but.
He might be the best quarterback they've ever had in the Lions. It's funny.
He's relied on so heavily for that team.
Yeah, see, sports. If you're gonna take between Houston and Baltimore, I'll definitely take. I know, Mickey. I know you don't Stanford, not Stanford, but I mean these things happen. Autocorrect is so bad.
OG likes Carolina. That line's actually come down to 4.5, and only 35% are on Atlanta. So market wise. Atlanta is actually the favorable play. I think we took Carolina in the contest. But market factors change during the week, guys. We picked these games at the start of the week, not using market factors. Well, not using the final market factors.
Not using the final ones because things do change, right?
Yeah. But Carolina's favored to win that game. If you like them to win, it's not a huge jump.
It's pretty reasonable. Get a nice stop here, though.
C Sports. I was thinking about taking Houston +4. Do you think that's
between the two? I like Houston. Yeah.
40% are on Houston. The line right now is 4.5. 4.5 is better than 4, but.
Well, Kent State's making a comeback. College ball.
Nice. Yeah, I think Kent State was the college game. Yeah, Kent only had 27% on them. Kent won. That live line was +20 when I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
30-27. What was the spread on
it? It closed at +3.5, but I saw it at +20 when I jumped on.
27% on. Nice market play there, Mickey. Nice market play, pal.
That's excellent. And he's got Pittsburgh, who's up 13 now, and he's got him with I believe 4 points.
Yeah, he's laying 4. He's looking nice on all these.
The Texans can win it against the Ravens, yeah. They definitely can.
Yeah, them +6. Yeah. Good. That's a nice line shopping. That's a good line. Browns with what? Unable to get it done on offense. This is just classic Browns. Like they almost want to give the game back.
It's like neither team wants this game, to be honest. Yeah. But we say that the Browns' defense has been very good. Yeah. So
that's all you need.
To throw these teams under the bus is not fair. This Browns defense is played
Browns
very well.
offense, we can throw them when we want. They're terrible. Like talent to production wise, they're the worst. Look at the talent on the Patriots offense. Pretty limited.
Well, the thing what's really impressive about the Patriots offense that people don't talk about enough is that Scar, the coach, the O-line coach.
Yeah, Dante Scarnecchia.
Yeah, that guy is insane.
Yeah.
Because they literally have different players every year, and it's awesome. I don't know how that offensive line plays so well every year.
They have Marshall Newhouse playing left tackle.
That would be.
He wasn't good enough 7 years ago.
If we were handicapping, that would be like a death sentence. Like that alone would put the Patriots at like the 17th best team this year. If we were doing handicapping,
yeah, it would. You had another? Yeah, they have, but it's They don't like. It's almost good though. Like you don't like when you're crushing and when the runs is established and you're able to run the ball and you're winning games. It's almost good to not have to throw it so much. Yeah, but the Saints have kind of run to or switched to a run first type of team and a strong defense. It's so weird because the Saints used to have a horrible defense and have to air it out all the time. And they're also getting older too and stuff like that, so it makes sense to change aesthetically. And to be honest, I think Breeze and Brady's strengths are commanding the line and making pre-snap adjustments. Like that's actually their best strength. So to rely on the run and them to do that, I think is actually a good from a strategy perspective. I actually think the Saints have a quarterback controversy. Sam, I'm on the Knicks. I'm worried I might be retarded. Well, you can't be retarded for like I don't know. I don't know. You bet on a basketball game. Like, what do you want me to tell you? That's not a flag. Oh, come on, man. He hit the deck pretty easy, 18. He's grabbing his head. He didn't get hit in the head. I want to see a replay on this. Maybe he didn't. I can't see. Oh, he did. Never mind. My mistake. Holy, was that a headshot.
That was,
It didn't look like it when I saw the other angle.
Yeah. Fat guy, what do you think about the Bills-Dolphins game?
I don't love that game, to be honest. I really don't.
Actually, the betting public's come around and is taking the Bills, so...
That's a big headshot. That is a flag.
Mickey said he uses adjusted net yards per attempt, better correlation to success than passer rating QBR.
That would make sense. Yeah, he just got fine.
Just got fine. I'm on the Knicks money line. I'm worried I might be retarded. Why? The Knicks are winning right now. Percentages for money lines always have a tougher time. That's actually, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get that spread bet. 22%. That line came down to 6, unless that's a live line. I don't think it is, though. Broncos Vikings, you're not sure about?
Yeah, take the
Denver for sure.
Take the points, man.
But that's not like a. I probably wouldn't bet that game. But if you had to. Denver.
Freddie Kitchens has a body of a trapezoid.
His body,
and I shouldn't be talking about anyone's body, but really, it's like, ugh. He's hurt.
Fuck. That's like... Is he bleeding out of his ear?
Is he bleeding out of his ear? Are you serious? I thought he was faking it. Like, that's how bad I misjudged it. This tent contraption is hilarious.
I think it's good.
It's good and it makes sense.
Is he getting ejected?
Wow, they kicked him out of the game? Yeah, he's going to get suspended too, but it's just hard though. Like, I don't know. Defense gets screwed so bad. Well, Browns don't have a bad defense. This isn't that surprising.
They have a lot of talent on defense.
They have a lot.
Well, this is going to be James Washington's coming out party this second half.
In theory.
Or Vance McDonald.
That wasn't hands to the face. That's not hands to the face. That was a nice pass.
This ain't over. Browns starting to burn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What 4 teams do you think would win on the money line? It's tough to pick 4 winners, even with the...
It's hard. No, I don't have a good answer for that one.
Like San Fran, but what's the point?
Like it's what good price you're gonna get. That's all I'm concerned about. Like I think there's good price on Philly. I like Philly too. I forgot about that one.
There's good value on Indy money line, Washington money line, San Fran money line.
No, not wow.
And Rams money line.
I don't like the price of the San Fran game.
No, but those are like 4 games that aren't where the public is against them, even though they're favorites at home. There's your 4 games.
Yeah. Need Arizona to win one more game to hit my over. I had to lay minus 132, but I don't mind. One game. I'm hoping they can do it by the end of the year.
I like your chances. You can bet against them every week.
I know I could do that. I'm not paying commission, though. I'm just going to let it ride.
I'm sure you could get a bet with somebody for even money.
Nice false start here. Third and short becoming third and medium.
Browns are 83% cover right now.
That old guy was like a comfort animal. They've covered 4 in a row, Glock.
Yeah, I can't believe the Dolphins have won twice, but I can believe it. Just didn't think it was very likely.
83% cover probability. I ain't feeling it. Oh, for the Browns? I'm worried. Don't worry. Well, another stop, but a flag. Oh, no.
That was like when someone else said last week, it's like, oh, they got a 40% chance to cover. And we were like, no, they don't. And then it was a sack fumble for a touchdown the next play.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we were behind. It's like you read my mind, Rye. Got that perfect.
Illegal contact on the defense. This is just standard.
C-stop. Gave him the 4 games. He was on the same 4.
I can see that. Are you serious? They called that illegal contact? Oh, man. Dude, that would have made me want to punch the ref in the face. Are you serious, buddy?
I want this game to be...
If the ref wants illegal contact, he should give it to him. Just whatever. Nice offense, Pittsburgh. You got 4 first downs from 4 flags. That last play was insurmountably bad. That's kind of lazy from Greedy Williams. I can understand that one, but I mean, nice offense. This may set a lead record for penalty yards in a drive. Yeah, and like through multiple penalties, yeah. This is so Cleveland. First and goal and shotgun, and now Samuels comes inside. But no flag? All right, no flag. All right. That Burris illegal contact penalty. Like, come on. It was 3rd and 6.
And I thought that the Browns were going to get spanked right on their ass tonight. Yeah.
It's not over.
This game ain't over.
This game is not over.
There's a stat that the Steelers, since Roethlisberger got drafted, are like, I think they're 26-3-1 against the Browns.
Yeah, that's about right.
Samuels,
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
I'm surprised there isn't a flag on the Browns in addition to this.
This is the least excited I've seen someone to score a touchdown. I like that from Jalen Samuels.
What a whimper. Like, this is so Cleveland. Come on. Yeah, if you guys took the Steelers, this game isn't over. That penalty is just annoying me so much. Hey, you know who's leading the league in sacks? I'll take a guess.
Well, last time I checked, it was the Buccaneers edge player from Shaquille Barrett.
Let's take a guess.
Well, I'm going to guess it's Myles Garrett that you're saying it like this.
It's my guy. The guy I say the best, most underrated player. Oh, Barrett's tied. I didn't know that. But
So Barrett and Chandler Jones are
Chandler
tied
Jones
at 11.5. Preston Smith with 10. Myles Garrett with 10. TJ Watt 9.5.
Oh my God, that's so funny. We gotta do that's gonna be a thumbnail, Mickey. Thank you. If we cut out like Rip Torn's picture from the Freddy Got Fingered poster.
That was like a triple joke. Like,
That was
we're
hilarious.
Canadian.
It's so good.
Everything about that.
So a Freddie Kitchens picture and a Rip Torn picture, and he died recently too. So
Who, Rip Torn?
yeah,
Who's that?
he's an actor.
Actor from the.
He plays. He's from lots of stuff. He plays Tom Green's dad in Freddy Got Fingered, which is one of the most ridiculous movies ever.
Pull him up. I want to see see this guy. Well, if the Steelers pull this game out, that would be awesome. It would be nice. Yeah, that guy looks like Tom Green's dad. That's a pretty good. His name was Rip Torn.
Oh, his stage name was Elmore Rowell Torn. Okay, they called him Rip Torn. All right, Elmore doesn't exactly have a. I don't know.
Is this YouTube channel available only on football season, or you guys talk about basketball after the Super Bowl? I think I'm going to continue expanding this. So far, it's just been football, but I'm trying to get more into the sports betting market side of things and give you guys just the findings of whatever I figure out. We've put some stuff out during the off season, not a ton, but it hasn't been as popular as the picks.
The picks video is definitely the winning, the most coveted content. Rip Torn is Sissy Spacek's cousin. I did not know that.
OG, why are you confused about Lions Cowboys? That line's not even set yet because we don't know who's playing quarterback for the Lions. And according to Mickey Hill, you don't realize how much Stafford's
He certainly
worth.
did, Mickey. And Hank Azaria played the young version
Oh, he played patches
Yeah.
in dodgeball.
Hank Azaria was the in the black and white movies during that, in like the dodgeball instructional video in the movie Dodgeball. If that makes any sense. All right, here we go, Brownies. Can we do it?
No, not doing that.
That was just, ugh.
Watt's pissed because he feels like he got hit in the face. If I'm the Browns coaching staff here, I drop a screen to Watt's side. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah. The guy is gonna overrun it. Yeah.
And you've got Kareem Hunt on that side.
Oh, little guy, Daryl, how are you?
Instead, they run away from him.
Yeah, good. I like the confidence. I really do. You've been in the running a few times, so.
What's going on, Daryl? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, nice slant by Kareem Hunt. There's a flag on the play. I'm sure it's on the Browns.
I think it's going to be a hold on Mike Holton.
Yeah.
Or Hilton, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If you're like the guy designated to cover tight ends, like your job is so easy 70% of the time, and then you have to play like the Chiefs, and it becomes like impossible.
Yeah. So you're either like
it's either
perfectly matched or perfectly mismatched. Yeah, nice. There's a lot of usage from Kareem Hunt in this game. Nice run by Chubb. Dude, look at McCullers, man. That guy's a mammoth.
I haven't seen the swing tackle yet.
What's his name again?
Banner?
Banner, yeah. That guy's what, like
James Banner?
370 or something? Looks like Bruce Banner when he's angry. Troy Aikman's bringing up the incident with Kareem Hunt on air. This is lovely. A nice run with by Kareem Hunt with Chubb attempting to block.
Ever since I found this show on YouTube tonight, I've been texting everybody I know to watch this channel. It's a great show, guys. Keep it up, man. Hopefully I can see some basketball content. That's awesome.
We really appreciate that. No.
That's
we want you guys to win. We hate the book.
Yeah.
We want to get them.
We just our goal is to create a community. So the more people we can get in on here talking about stuff, you texting buddies to watch is the best thing that could happen for us.
And there's a lot of good points. I've learned a lot of stuff since doing this from the audience.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say I learned the most though is that I'm a moron. Every week that I don't pick, there are the unfortunate side. There are some users where if you don't pick the team they want, then automatically you're an idiot. I always love that.
It's a good way to get featured on a thumbnail in one of our videos.
It is a good way to get featured on a thumbnail. Absolutely. My favorite was that one week the guy told us that you should watch DraftKings for advice on gambling.
Yeah, I still don't really understand. Like, do they have a show or?
They have a show or something.
I'd love to see that. That'd be.
It's just funny.
That'd be interesting.
That was an impressive run despite only a modest gain by Nick Chubb just now. You got a nice keeper in Kareem Hunt, eh?
Yeah. And Josh Gordon and Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, I don't know about those two, to be honest. I don't know if they're worth 16 rounders. Yeah, you seem to be confident they are.
Yeah. You think those guys are going undrafted next year? That's what you think?
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, I'm just saying the value. Sup, hosers. Props on the picks vid this week. LOL. A couple letdowns, but still good. Hey, John Stacy, we named a contest after you. The name of the week is because of you. And even then, Mickey Hill changed his name to accommodate this new contest, this new sub-contest.
Yeah. So did Jake Jacobs.
I got to be honest.
So did Item.
He's in the lead right now. Dylan Toddfield's daddy. I don't know. I don't know how you can beat that one. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You've had a good week every year. Tears in a McDonald's bag is my favorite. It's just so good. How can you beat that?
That is
actually
really
Dylan Toddfield's daddy. I mean,
you got the full
is that
list
good?
right there. Read.
Yeah, you did. All right, John, can you try and compete with a name with Dylan Toddfield's daddy? If you can't win the week because you missed this one. Go for the gold. I need an honorable mention here. We got to keep this contest going. There's a couple good ones though, eh?
John's the only one that could win on a Tuesday.
He could. He did do it. Remember, he did win. No, he won one week where he forgot his Thursday pick.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Yeah, the week I sent it the shirt. Oh, is that ever funny? Dylan Toddfield's daddy. Oh. Do we have to play the music when we say Dylan Toddfield's daddy?
Yeah.
Or do we because it's not really...
Anytime
it's mentioned? Yeah. All right.
It'll never get old.
Yeah, first week I found the vid. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so funny.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. As a hoser would say.
It's a total hoser thing. No, hosers are wear toques and drink beer and we're oh, here we go. This has got to be a flag. Yes.
He's saying that he's holding me.
And Harris is acting like it's against him though. It is offensive. It hurts when I fart under right handle. Yeah, absolutely, but I've seen it a couple times in fantasy, so it lost its cachet because I've seen it too many times. He's like tearing Hilton's jersey down.
I'm excited for Sam if this Knicks money line hit. Yeah. That's awesome.
Hey, Knicks win. There you go, Sam.
Nice job, Sam. Sam's been having some good ones.
Well, Browns get a free down. I think that was fortuitous for him. Because Mike Pereira is saying that it should have just been offensive, and I would have to agree.
What did they call on that?
They called it pass interference on both players. It's just, I don't know, just silly. Look at this standard, just garbage. Mayfield does just a garbage playing. Come on, man.
I don't know how it could be pass interference on both guys. Doesn't make sense.
I don't know how that works. Refereeing's taken a step back this year, probably because of the confusion over rule definition. That would be my opinion on it.
Overthrow.
Beckham lost track of the ball. Incomplete. Browns are going to have to kick a field goal here.
I'd like to see this again, but Beckham had leverage on the inside, and he threw it to the outside.
Yeah.
Tell me when the next ball is snapped so I can watch it in real time when y'all seeing it. All right, they're lining up for the field goal here. There's 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, snap. And
another miss. Come on. Come on. Oh.
That looked like it might have been short, too.
Oh.
Fudge, says Mickey Hill. 3 missed field goals in one game.
Yeah. That's pretty common of this year.
Yeah, there was a study done about missed field goals this year and how kicking is actually...
If I had a son, that's what I'm teaching him to do.
Kicking field goals?
Yeah, or punting, or both. It's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. Our comb-over bald friend could kick a field goal that far pretty easy now.
Yeah. He's starting to look like... at work today, I mentioned him with our mutual friend.
Yeah.
And she pulled up a picture. And I said, it looks like he's got quite a bit of hair there. And she says, look closer. So I look closer, and the picture's cut off right here.
Yeah, of course it is. I saw him on the weekend. It looked a bit better, but like he's taking like all those pills or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had it perfectly set up. And I wanted to Donald Trump him, but I don't know. He would have lost it.
Well, it's a good thing it wasn't windy. ICS, what's going on? Need more soccer players. The U.S. team sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I'm teaching my son to bet winners.
There you go.
Nice, Sam.
Hey, my father taught me to
awesome.
bet winners. No, my father taught me to cheat. That was...
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, lie, cheat, steal.
Yeah. Oh, that's my old man who would cheat within the rules if you can. Or not. He won a few fishy horse races in his time.
I still like that. How old were you guys when he taught you what to do on corner kicks?
Oh, yeah. In soccer, my dad coached our team for years. And so on corner kicks, because there's still an 18-yard box when you're like 8 years old, but a lot of kids can't kick it that far. Like they can kick it about 20 yards. So my dad would make us kick the ball out on the opposing corner kicks, and then he would line all of us up 2 yards off the 18-yard box. And we'd end up scoring like 60% of the time if the other goalie couldn't kick it very far.
No, that's not the story I'm thinking of.
Which one?
I'm thinking of what he used to tell you guys to get open on corners and how old you were at the time.
What do you mean?
He used to have you, kind of milk the cow.
Oh, that was when we were teenagers. Punch a guy in the dick so you can get open. That was... Or grab a dick. Yeah, whatever you got to do.
I thought you weren't in teenage years.
I was probably 10. I was probably 10. Well, maybe 11. That was very...
Mickey Hill's wise words: if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah. On our corner kicks, we would give them a goal kick, pretty much. Like that was the point.
That's a goal kick, not a corner, fat guy.
That's what I was commenting on.
The Bill Belichick kids must be professional cheats by now. Well, one's coaching on that staff.
Yeah, he's doing a good job too. He's coaching the defense.
Defensive backs coach, I believe.
He's like the D coordinator, pretty much.
Yeah, they were talking about whether it's him, Bill, or
Gerard Mayo.
Yeah.
They need Hunt to start going for their field goals, I think. Yeah, possibly.
Overthrow.
Oh, no. Johnny Holden, dove and then put his hand up for a flag. They're still talking about the field goal miss. They should pick on Greedy Williams again. I feel like he's a high propensity to foul.
Yeah, but I feel like Holton can't make a catch, so
just let him.
Yeah.
Nice run by Edmonds.
Edmonds looked so good a couple weeks ago. Oh, Pittsburgh, they lost their lead? No way. They were up 14.
How?
Oh, they're up. They're up 1, but there's still lots of game to go.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh parlay not looking good.
They're bombing it again.
Overthrow again. Oh, Holton almost made the catch.
All right, no flag. That's all I was worried about. Johnny Holton almost caught that ball.
It was pretty impressive.
Fourth and 1. Come on, Brownies. We stopped them once. We can do it again.
Did Pittsburgh just take a timeout?
They sure did. That's a good time to take one. They got Randy Fickner out there. At least this is parity. This game is, I wouldn't call it exciting, but it's close.
Yeah. It's been good from both defenses. C-stop, the Browns are up 7. They're winning 14-7. Steelers
are driving, though. It's 4th and 1, though. So it's kind of predicated on this play. Well, it depends what price you get. Icksock. Oh!
Actually, a good drop.
Not really. He could have returned that, pal.
He could have, but I'm fine with this. They get the turnover either way. What do you guys think about the 49ers' injuries and covering this week?
That's part of the line movement, too, is because like Kittle's doubtful and stuff, among other things. Not that he's going to move at 3 points, but...
Who else is...
Manny Sanders. Someone on defense, too.
Oh, they got the linebacker injuries. There was a guy won the DraftKings million a few years ago just taking Steeler players and players from Pitt College, Pennsylvania.
That's kind of cool. That's one of those stories, though. I always call them the Cinderella stories, where like it's like gambling fable, like because it kind of gives the Joes like fire, like you know what I mean. Like that could be me, right? And then I think it's good for us, to be honest. If you're going the other way, you need those types of stories, right? It sounds bad, like I'm hustling and grifting, but I mean, I'm never forcing someone to make a choice with their money, right? They are. If there's no market if there aren't squares, there just isn't. Can't do anything. I go find something else to do. We need meat on the bone, as they say. Well, Belichick's also been drafting Rutgers secondary players for like 10 years. That hasn't really worked out, though.
Understanding how players are coached in college and coming into the league is probably more important than how talented or skilled a guy actually is. Strangely enough.
Yep.
Sam says, yeah, those 500 lineup guys on DraftKings ruin it for Joe Sixpack.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, daily fantasy is just ripe with sharks in the water. There's actually too many. Because think about this. If a pro has one lineup, he can play every every tournament from $1 to whatever the maximum is, right? And it's at no little effort. Whereas, like, for instance, say you're playing heads-up poker, which is similar, you would you have to dedicate your time to something that's going to produce proper ROI. So you'd play in a much bigger game, right? You're not going to bother with smaller games. But in the heads-up daily fantasy stuff, you have the same, like, permutations and optimal lineups, right? Yeah, and you can do the 500 on the bigger ones too. So, and the commission on daily fantasy is really high too.
15%.
Yeah, so that's a no-go for us. That's for sure.
Compared to the 2.5 you can pay.
Yeah, 1/11th or less. 1/11 at the most, pretty much.
At the most.
Yeah,
the most
9.9% at the most. Okay, we got a 3rd and 2 here. They've done a good job bottling up Chubb. Watt coming out at 3rd and 3. Hunt coming in, that makes sense. Who is 86? He looks skinny. I hope he's not our tight end. He sure is. It's Pharaoh Brown. What a play by Bud Dupree. Seton Hall +5, cash it. I agree, Mickey Hill, bad play calling. I agree.
Nice, Zaps. That's good. Mickey Hill, bad play calling.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Not ideal. That's not a good result, that's for sure. Yep, Seton Hall lost by 3, but they covered.
Cover. It's all that matters is covering. They lost by 3. I feel like the gap was 3 the whole game.
Yeah, it's every time I checked, they were down 3 or 2.
That was weird. Great punt by Gillen.
Fielded.
Not exactly wisely.
Yeah, he got some yards, but the math tells you to leave that one. Did SH go over 140? Let me check for you. Yep. 149.
149, yeah. Look how bad San Jose State lost. What was the spread on that game?
We're San
30?
Jose State. 31.
Didn't cover.
Sam says fact. I remember he was contemplating taking the over in that game. It's tough, Sam. It's tough when you go results based. You were going to take Seton Hall in the over. Yeah, you'll always be biting yourself. Don't worry too much about results. Worry about your decision making beforehand.
That's a Amarillo Slim Preston quote: "Decisions, not results. Make the right decisions, the results will follow." You know, maybe that's how you could have gotten rid of Diesel earlier, is giving him non-human grade.
Sure, that's what did it.
Yeah. How's he doing anyways?
You're the last one to see him.
Yeah.
Gotta love the process. Yeah, you gotta trust it.
That's a good book for anecdotes, Sam. That's another book I highly recommend. Is Amarillo Slim in a World Full of Fat People. It's really good. It's interesting. A lot of gambling quotes in that they're interesting, and a lot of I don't know. It's a fun read, like just for stories too and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I think I read it in a night, so I tend to do that. I'll like binge read and then not do anything, read anything for a week. Reading is a good way to be lazy because you're doing something where you're not moving.
Totally.
Another bomb from the Steelers. Unsuccessful. I don't like Holton's chances, though, against Denzel Ward. I got to be real here.
I don't like Holton's chances on any of these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun read. It's a fun one.
It's a 5-star.
Oh, from an entertainment, Pat?
Sam, you're coming to the right place to ask for books.
Oh yeah, that's my territory. That's for sure. If you like gambling stories, there's the world's greatest hustler. I guess his name was Titanic Thompson. So there's a book. There's a guy who wrote an autobiography about it. There's like a lot of funny grifts that he used to do. Very interesting. A lot of those guys practiced odd stuff to gamble on. There's one interesting story where he found this. He'd play in twosomes in golf, and he found this guy that could hit the ball 20 yards further than anyone else he knew. So they're at this famous country club. He paid a farmer that was in view of the golf course to hire this guy to work on the farm for a month. And he was setting up this big grift where he was playing these other two guys for money. And then he's like, I could beat you guys with anybody. I'll even take that farm boy over there. But little did he know he'd been planted there to work in view of everybody for a month. And they raised the stakes, and they obviously killed him.
How much was what was the stakes? Did they talk about it?
Oh, like in the tens of thousands, but this is in the 20s.
Yeah, because that's a lot of work to run a ruse.
It's like a 7-figure score, or altogether he would have made today's money a 7-figure score.
Yeah, so definitely worth.
He was going after Howard Hughes. He liked the
Howard Hughes.
Yeah, he was going after him because he was. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. What a wobbly punt. I hope no one in Cleveland touched it. Well, the Browns get the ball back. I mean, that's good. Can we just take time off the clock and get a field goal? Is that possible? Can we do a 7-minute drive with a... Here, I'll type them in the chat, Sam.
That's a good idea, Mickey. It's a good thing to put in description.
Yeah, we should. I should put them in there. Because we have to give some credit to where most of our information has come from. I'll give you links, Sam. I'll just give you links to the book. It's even easier. I can look on my Amazon. I think I bought both those books on Kindle though, just to give you a heads up.
Amarillo Slim. World full of people.
Whoops. Posted on my personal one. Oops. There we go. Yeah, like you're not learning about gambling necessarily in those, but there's a lot of good like anecdotes and idioms and stories. Those are pleasure reads, not like homework reads or anything. But I like stories like that. I just grew up in that type of era. You're gonna unsubscribe, Dylan, after being put in the thumbnail of our video? Yes, if you get named after a city or state, you got to be pretty good. Absolutely. Dylan, I'm so glad he's here. I can't believe you didn't comment on being in the thumbnail of the video. All that extra effort, nothing. No comment. 0. Look at the thumbnail of the video, Dylan. Of the pick video. It's you. Devlin Hodges, Barrett Mason, Rudolph. We've heard that a couple times today. Yeah, Minnesota Fats, absolutely. His Minnesota Fats instructional pool video is on YouTube. Well, you got some shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made you Illuminati. Yeah.
What's going on, Jim? How you doing tonight? Hey, Randy. Randy already saying Delvin Hodges better than Mason Rudolph.
Devlin.
How many rush charges Chubb at?
I'm going to look up the box score.
Flags are out hard. Hope the XFL takes over this pussy league. I think a lot of people are going to feel like that if this is how it's going to keep going.
I don't mind what Jim said. This is a little pussy. Isn't Jumbo Shrimp an oxymoron? Yes, I would say that it is.
I've never thought about it like that.
Oh, look at Dylan. Dylan's very upset I didn't lay 4.5 points.
Dylan, I don't believe anything this guy does. He's big and fat. And he smells actually pretty good, surprisingly.
I'm way more hygienic than any of you guys. Take multiple showers a day. I'm obsessed with it.
You get flagged for farting in the wrong part of the field now. Jim, you've come...
Oh, this is the greatest thing ever. If the Texans cover, I'm marrying a woman.
That's by far the farthest Dylan's ever gone.
John Stacy, don't do it. Dylan, what happened to the Saints, buddy? I thought they were the best team in the league.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Fucking John Stacy's hilarious. How do you get a sense of humor when you live out in the middle of nowhere like that good? God, can't beat it. Everyone on this channel is funny, man.
Do you have a Watt tackles assist number?
Yeah, I'll give you all that stuff in a second.
Yeah, second best. We'll see if they bounce back. The Steelers are the most annoying team in football. Complete garbage, and they won't go away.
Chubb's got 76 yards on 23 carries, 3.3 yard average. And the assist tackles for TJ Watt is 2. Holy.
2 total for tackles assists?
Dylan Toffield, my man's was bouncing on the back last night. All right. We're getting real in this chat here. Hey, we'll ask someone. All right, Dylan, is Odell Beckham on your team or not? I need some inside information. All right. Yeah, they could Jim for sure.
You guys think that the Niners will hold on to the West lead? They can easily be a one and done wildcard team now. Yeah.
Wow. But he does play for your team, correct, Dylan? Like, there's no question about it. He could have let that bounce further. Yeah, I agree, Zaps.
But that goes back to poor coaching.
Not what I meant, Dylan. Does Odell Beckham, does he lighten the loafers? Does he have sugar in his tank? What are the other ones? I can't putt from the rough. Yes! Yes! Schobert, Defensive Player of the Week. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
2 interceptions and a forced fumble.
Yeah, horrible game by both QBs. Oh, yeah, Jim, it's not been a good year. The Rams have a strong roster, though, but I still think they can make the playoffs and do damage in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're still Super Bowl contenders.
That was a layup, though. Yeah, I agree, John. Like, that could have been a touchdown, and that would have been... You started Cleveland's defense? What a boss. Good move. I started Oakland in one of my other leagues.
A Schobert score would have been nice there.
Yeah, and deserved, too. The Browns' defense is winning this game.
Yeah. 1 foot in for Beckham.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's tough, but I mean, if they're able to do it.
Stacey benched San Fran to start Cleveland's defense.
Interesting move.
Sam thinks Rudolph might be gay with that wrist flip.
It's all right. No, I tell you, it's 2019. We're in a new era.
If we're going by throwing motion, the straightest quarterback is Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, absolutely. Phillip Rivers bricks up the back door in his own house. That's a Bruno joke. You ever seen that movie? It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, but I don't remember that joke.
Oh, it's when he's trying to... He decides he has to become straight. So, Rudolph does look like a figure skater. He should have sequins on his jersey. Bruno says the only way he can become famous if he becomes straight like Kevin Spacey and John Travolta. So he has this thing called Straight Dave's Man Slam and Max Out. He wears a t-shirt and it says that. I've been trying to find that shirt for like 2 years now. And he's yelling at people in Arkansas that they should brick up the back door in their house and stuff like that. And my ass is for shitting. That's the other line. Oh my!
Who was that? Carlson?
I don't even know who Carlson is. I hated what Mayfield did there, but that throw and catch was incredible.
Wow. Yeah, boy. Rudolph looks like a figure skater. The Rams' entire offensive line is beat up. Yeah. Jim, that is a really good point. That's the one.
Freddie dodged that finger. Oh, next time they lose, though, Big Rye, I think that's the thumbnail. The rip torn Freddie got fingered one. That's got to be it. It's too funny. It's too good. They're so funny, everybody.
I can't believe Mayfield threw that ball.
I can't believe he threw. That's insane. Here we go. Dylan, who'd you take in this game? Did you take Steelers or Browns? I'm going to find out. He took Pittsburgh. Yeah, so do I. Get a little fantasy points for Big Rise team as well. This is awesome. I'm jazzed about this. That was nice. It did take the it was an unlikely third down play, and it took the defense to get them to the 6-yard line. But whatever, we got a touchdown. I'll take it. And this is a historically unlucky Joe Thomas jersey, even though I don't exactly believe in luck.
You want to see Hunt kick that, Pat? He's got experience. Oh, give me some of that sweet berry wine. What's up, Blath? The Browns and the Falcons are both loaded with talent, and yet both are garbage. Yep.
Yeah, that's about right.
Coaching's very important.
Yeah, those are, yeah.
And Freddie, I can't even handle some of these. These are so good. Freddie dodged the finger.
I need to backdoor the Browns. You certainly do, Sam.
Oh, that sounds like a Dylan line.
That was one of my favorite comments. If the Texans cover, I'm marrying a woman.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What a champion. So funny. He you know what I like? You got to give him, he has a lot of moxie, Dylan does. He's willing to gamble heavy.
Dylan could play corner because he doesn't care about what happened the last play.
Yeah, he doesn't care about what happened the last play. Rudolph with a huge scramble. You think we get a copyright strike if we start our video with the crying game theme? Do an Ace Ventura thumbnail? I think so. We got a player down for the Browns. Unfortunate. We are up 14, 21-7 Cleveland. All right. Cleveland's got 12 fantasy points too. This is a decent, nice John Stacy pick there. I like it.
I heard Greg Robinson was seen jackhammer pounding Odell Beckham at halftime. Those rumors spread fast.
Yeah, those rumors pick up quick there.
Yeah. Think about it. How long did it take them to figure out that the Astros were cheating? But you can figure out where Odell's getting pounded in less than a country minute.
Oh, this chat's funny.
I need to keep Chubb under 2, hard to backdoor, and no Chubb.
Yeah, it's very hard to get both. I don't know if you're going to get a backdoor either. The way this offense has been playing, the time limit, it's I think you're in trouble here. The old NFL primetime music, another interception. Nope, dropped by Denzel Ward. Oh! That just cost me my interception pool. Damn it.
It's okay.
The old NFL primetime music, that's not a bad idea. We use Tecmo Bowl sometimes, and they haven't stricken it yet, so.
NFL primetime music would be copywritten for sure. All the NFL films music is copyrighted.
Oh, yeah, right. I love the NFL films music. It's so good.
Video games is a little bit different when you're using video game music because that stuff's just...
Yeah, we are a full minute behind. Sorry. It's just we're streaming in Canada. We got a paid stream, so it just is what it is. It's not that current, so.
Greg Robinson's on the roster and starting.
I like that Shazier's on the sidelines. What a character guy. You know what I mean? That guy's been fully involved, despite with an injury that he probably won't play
Same
again.
with Alex Smith.
Yep. My timing's slightly off, but it's better this way. Yeah, absolutely. Jim, there's a link in the description at the bottom of every Picks video. And if you win, I'll send you a t-shirt in a McDonald's bag. Pitt Panthers going to OT. Right on. Zaps, just spoiler alert. Hopefully it's Ward.
Hopefully it's Ward for you. That's where Holton is. I'm going to go with the Mac Wilson. Oh, it's Burris.
Is this going to go? No.
Rudolph looked like he got the horse collar. Rudolph is pissed. It's been a
very Derek Anderson-like performance.
Yeah, he's compounded this game into a worse game.
Whatever, though, it's hard to win, man. And you gotta gamble to win, pal.
Hopefully this line drops a bit. There's a chance that if the Bengals win, that line will scoot down for next week.
Hey, be faster then, Jim. They didn't ruin anything. I want the best athletes. I'm a pure meritocracy guy. Give me the best athletes there are. Don't care where, who, what, anything. That's why I want the best players on the field.
Yeah. You'd love this Army versus Navy game I watched a couple of years ago.
Yeah? Well, you know, it's small sample, though. How many games? 11 games? Like, you know, you're going to be good on, like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say which pick videos. There's a lot of pick videos of a guy be like, I'm 5-2 on Thursday nights. Yeah, I don't care what you are on Thursday nights. Like, I want to see the whole picture, you know what I mean? It's not like Thursday you're magically better or worse.
Speaking of that, Sunday early games, I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
The Sunday early games, I'm just awful.
Oh, every week. BYU basketball. Don't you have to be married to play on that team?
Brigham Young? I mean, I don't know. Ziggy Ansah went to BYU. I always think if you draft... I always had this theory, if you draft like BYU players, like your I guess character, it's going to be a bit easier, right? So, you know, generally guys who do missionary work you're going to have less off the field issues, I would think.
I don't know. Let's ask Dylan. Like Mickey said, this game's a 5-star entertainment value game.
5-star entertainment value, absolutely.
That's why guys like Joe Montana would never be good in today's game. He had slow white guys in square pads chasing him instead of 300-pound, 4'3" fast guys. That's true. That is true, Jim. But you can only play when you were around.
Hey, Brady's still getting it done, you know.
Yeah.
I got to say Lamar Jackson's probably the most exciting guy to watch right now, though.
Who is the most exciting player to watch right now?
Lamar Jackson, I'm going to say. Y'all watching the Grey Cup? Probably not, Sam, to be honest.
How about Mahomes?
Yeah, we're saying, Mahomes is exciting, but I mean, Lamar Jackson, I don't know, the highlight reel runs are fun to watch. Dylan's in and out of here like we're a hairy ass. I like it, though. He adds... Oh, McCaffrey, absolutely.
In my bizarro world of Dylan Toddfield, he's got like 20 different YouTube channels that he has to shit post on every night.
Yeah, I like the Vikings too, Jim. I don't know. He has a dynamic. He shit posts. He talks shit. He takes it too. It's great. It's great.
And takes
my kind
it
of
in
guy.
The contest too.
And he's consistent. Enters the contest. Stands by his results. What a run by Chubb. What a run by Chubb.
I think Derrick Henry's another guy who's a must-watch guy.
Yeah, but he can plot a little bit. You know what I mean?
I still enjoy watching him play.
You can't believe how big he is.
Ravens, Vikings, and he's not a fan of either. Dalvin Cook has been really fun to watch this year.
Does a drive-by on like 20 live shows. He probably does. He's popular. He certainly is. He made it on our thumbnail. I mean, come on.
Yeah, doesn't even know.
I was worried he was going to be pissed about it. You're like, no, he's going to love it, and he did.
Yeah, he's not going to be like... He didn't even know. Like,
yeah, he didn't.
Jim Brown playing for the Browns. Yeah.
Yes. I have more Jim Brown memorabilia than probably anybody in Canada. Oh, I'm going to sell some of it when he passes on. He didn't look good in that photo. Or that video. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Might be able to make a few bucks. I got a signed card by him, and I think it's worth less than if he didn't sign it. Isn't that funny?
Sucks.
It's like just ironic that, if anything. That store in Vegas, I bought it. The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
It's in what should I call it? The Mirage. It's a good store. It's cool.
What is your guys' theory on the Todd Gurley order? Why is he not being used? It's so frustrating.
He probably has some
He's got
knee arthritis or something.
Yeah, he's got that bone on his knee, so he just it'll flame up and it'll come down. So they get the most out of him that they can, but he knows and they know that if he plays enough, like, it's just going to deteriorate really fast.
It's kind of like, didn't Sammy Shallow and the Canucks have some sort of condition or something?
He was just hurt all the time. I don't think it was so much like one thing that was keeping him out.
I thought he had like a disease or something they just kept under wraps.
Oh, maybe. Something I didn't know about.
My mom told me about that.
That's
that was the rumor in the building.
She would have had a better insight into why.
Insight? I didn't know if it was public.
He was such a good player that it was worth keeping him around. Why do the Rams not admit it? What's the advantage of lying? I don't know.
Maybe you don't want to...
Teams were very, very not forthcoming with injuries until recently when they've made it part of the rules. But teams are always going to do whatever the bare minimum is. There's a couple coaches that are pretty...
need to sell tickets. I mean, yeah, that's a good one. He's probably got more star power than anybody. Browns stopped. Y'all think Belichick showed the secret sauce in defending the Rams offense? Yeah, and I think Chicago did a good job. New England was incredible, but also I think that if you don't add enough layers every year, like teams can key in. Like it's hard for things to work in the league consistently, like without changing much.
John Stacy says Todd Gurley has DTF knees.
Yeah. This is so good. Oh, Dylan Toddfield, that is.
I like that DTF is Dylan Toddfield's.
Yeah. Dylan Toddfield knees. Oh, my God. Moniker. Brown's going for it.
Getting it here is wins the game.
They're just going to take a penalty. This never works. Just so boring. Like,
you know what's the best part about that? Is if they jump, it becomes 4th and 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then what's the scenario?
Who dat boy? Yeah. I gotta give him credit though. Look, he's a big focal point of the show. He's the most spoken about contributor. I gotta give him credit.
He's bigger to us than any of us are to him.
Yeah, exactly. I like that he emailed Mickey Hill last year to tell him his picks aren't good. Some guy from some state way away from him that he doesn't know, he's just emailing him to tell him. Like, how do you... It's just... I don't know. It's just... I love stories like that.
I don't want you to look, but guess how many wins Dylan has?
Right now?
Yeah.
I hope it's 69.
Well, your dreams do come true.
That's appropriate. Well, shouldn't it be 66 then? Or 99? I don't know how it works. 66, yeah. That'd be more appropriate for him.
I think Jimmy Garoppolo is the Niners' weak link. It was
terrible. I think that's too presumptuous.
Who was the quarterback before him?
What, C.J. Beathard?
And then the year before, do you remember who it was?
Blaine Gabbert and Colin Kaepernick. Blaine Gabbert for the most part.
I feel like there was one other guy.
Not that I recall. I think Jimmy G's a fine signing just because there's just so few of them, and he comes from a good system, and I don't know. He played pretty well for the Niners in their first season, and the other thing too is they don't need him to do much. They really don't. Zit missed the first 2 weeks and may still catch me. Yeah, he's been on fire. Well, you're only 5 games behind us. That's 1 week. That's one bad week. Yeah, but that's part of it though, man. Like they're just this scarcity brings about demand, right? And that's what the price is for those guys. Just is what it is.
Mickey Hill.
Mickey Hill, yeah.
It's a lot of money for Garoppolo, but you just don't have much choice if you want to get...
They're going for it all. They want to win the Super Bowl. That's their plan. So, for better or for worse, that's what they're going with, right?
Yeah, and they have so many players that are drafted.
They don't need to do much. They have a strong defense, and they have a dynamic run game. Even though they don't have, necessarily... They have an injured offensive line, right, that's not even playing that well. And their running backs, I would say, are marginal, average.
Well, they like to get as many guys as they can. So they've got 3 or 4 deep at any time. Shanahan is one of the better eyes for talent at the running back position.
More run game coordinators, yeah.
Even Joe Williams, a guy that didn't even end up playing any snaps, was to me one of the best running backs coming into the draft, and he talked John Lynch into trading up to get him.
Yeah.
But that didn't work out. But it just shows you that they're constantly looking for any talent at running back that they can get.
Lock up the Browns win, everybody. That's the ball game. We still got a minute left on our feed, but I mean, this is done. This is great. You never trust Cleveland until the whistle blows, pretty much. But this is great. I'm very happy. Very happy with full Browns regalia. Another sack. Joe Schobert, the NFL Defensive Player of the Week for sure. I don't even know what you'd have to do to beat this. What has he got? Forced fumble, 2 interceptions, and a sack now?
You might even call it 2 sacks because that forced fumble came on a sack.
Oh, then there you go, right? Yeah, absolutely, Mickey. How are you going to replace Dak Prescott?
Jeez.
You just can't. It is what it is. I said the same thing about Kirk Cousins. My Vikings fan friend complained. Oh, Garrett's going to get suspended here. This game is... Oh! 53. Pouncey just kicked Garrett in the head on the field. Oh, man, this is... Holy...
What did Garrett do?
Pulled off Rudolph's helmet and hit him with it.
No way.
Yeah.
I've never seen a player react like what Pouncey just did.
Pouncey punched him in the head a bunch of times and kicked him in the head.
But the surprising part was nobody stopped Pouncey.
Garrett's fine. Garrett's going to get suspended. Oh, that hurts for my sack total. This is WWF.
Cameron Hayward's pissed too.
Maybe Rudolph did something like spit in his face or something. Who knows? Because why would you do that?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh
my goodness. Yeah.
Look at Pouncey, man.
Well, I don't know what's Garrett's. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Rudolph. I'm fine with what Garrett did now.
Hit him with the helmet, too? I don't know about that.
Do you see what he tried to do to Garrett?
No, I didn't see the whole...
He was twisting Garrett's head. He grabbed the helmet and he was twisting it. He's getting suspended. He's getting suspended for sure.
It might be the rest of the season, the way they do it.
Well, like that's...
I liked it, I gotta be honest. This is insane.
These guys seem pretty friendly about this.
This is insane. What an ending.
The okay, they're not showing the earlier part, but the ref's just like, holy shit.
Dude, Pouncey's a fighter, man.
Garrett knows he made a mistake there. But he just reacted because, let's see. Fight, nice fight. Rudolph smashed with own helmet. Fight, WWF. I hope no kids are watching. A joke. Insanity. He's lucky the soft part of helmet hit him 10 games. Okay. Oh, they don't show this part. This part's whatever.
But Pouncey's doing whatever he can, man. He is punching a helmet, though. I don't get that part.
Yeah. I don't know what Ogunjobi's doing there. Like that's pretty...
Look how scared Mason Rudolph looked.
They called him a bitch.
Yeah.
I want him like, yeah. Zaps Rudolph said bitch. Garrett's done for the year. That's what Mickey thinks. The Rudolph grabs his helmet and like twisting it on the ground. Like obviously Garrett overreacted. Yeah, he was just in a rage. I agree, Jim.
That's not how. But it is what it is. It's not an excuse, right? Yikes, man! It just sucks for.
Cleveland.
Just call the game. Like it's 8 seconds, not a big deal. What a weird ending. What a wild ending. This would be good storylines. This would be the only time where the Browns have a negative headlight and it's not about Odell Beckham.
Okay, here you'll get to see. So he obviously like tackles Rudolph down. Then Rudolph here is grabbing his head and twisting it and trying to like pull his helmet off. So then
Garrett went to punch him.
Garrett freaks out now. So he rips off Rudolph's helmet. Pouncey's trying to get in there, but he's too far away.
We need more of this.
You know what's funny is like, not that this game was terrific or anything, but this is the only thing that they're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Is that play.
I don't remember an NFL game fighting like... Oh! Steelers Raiders like 6 years ago. It was like this.
And then there's the Talib Crabtree stuff, but that's not.
But that's just chain snatching. That's nothing compared to this.
That's just chain snatching.
Whatever. He ripped a chain off. I'd be doing that all the time.
Twisting head. Rudolph is a jerk. We need more of this. Give me New Jersey Devils and Pacers tomorrow.
Read this comment.
Garrett is correct, especially for Thursday game. Who knew Rudolph and DTF would both be taking helmet to the face tonight?
Look how pathetic we are. We have like one joke, all of us. Just a different variation of it. Oh, is that funny? Oh.
I like how the Steelers aren't just taking a knee here.
What?
Okay.
What the hell was that?
They technically have to do one more kneel down, but he's yelling, "This is so stupid."
What a just a disaster. Like, does anyone know what's going on here? Like, it's a...
Well, they just don't want like any more shit to break out, but like, who's fighting now?
When do they play next?
I think this was their first game of the year, so...
Yeah, when do they play next? That's going to be great. Good drama.
Yeah, pull that up. Let's see. Jim said this is a good old-fashioned shit show.
The one thing I will say, even though this is pretty, like, that's pretty bad what happened, it's nice to see a rivalry again.
Yeah.
I never had it. They used to have it in the old days, not anymore.
Jim said they need another snap to make this official or all bets are voided.
This is the longest. You know what this feels like? This feels like the ending to a NCAA basketball game when they take timeouts. It's 16 minutes for 1 minute to happen.
They play on the 1st, so they play in what, 2 weeks?
They play the Steelers in 2 weeks. That's going to be pretty fresh.
The announcer just said Chubb is over 1,000 yards for the game.
Jeez. All right, we got to win, Believeland. We got to win. Let's pull the positives from this. I'll take it. And a cover. Cleveland. We're not Detroit. I've never been to Cleveland, by the way. I can't imagine I'm missing much, though. I got to be honest here.
Well, pretty good game.
Won't be starting Cleveland defense anymore. I don't know. Isn't that what you want from a defense, John? I mean, come on.
No, I think he's worried because
Garrett's
going
out,
to be not playing anymore.
Yeah.
To be Captain Obvious here.
Who knows? We'll see what they do. Who knows? That was pretty egregious. But
that game was ridiculous. What's going on, Bone Tooth? That game was ridiculous. Well, the ending was ridiculous. The game was ho-hum. Cleveland's defense played really well. And a little bit of helmet twisting at the end there, as the DTF fans would like to say. 3-0 on the night, Mickey. Hail cha-ching. You should start parlaying.
Bang, bang. Yeah. You just start parlaying. Hilarious.
That's awesome, Mickey. 3-0 on the night. That's good. I was 1-0, but for bar pool wise, that's a positive result
That's good.
for us.
That's a good result. Thank you, Sam. We appreciate that.
Later, Sam. You have a good night, man. And congrats on the Knicks money line. Oh.
Yeah, we got them all. In all of our bar picks, we took Cleveland. I oscillate between some of them when we do them, but like the ones with the bigger pools, we take the bigger dogs. Like who did I take? I took Chicago, and in those ones, we came second.
We came second. It was lame. We needed either San Fran to win or the over-under to stay under 47.
Yeah.
And
the only way we could lose is if someone won, if the Seahawks won and the total was over 47.
Which was like a less than 20% chance of happening. So
and it did.
It was...
but we only lost $100 though, so I think we won 400, that's all right. We'll take it.
Yeah, it's still a good... It wasn't that much of a difference between first and second.
It was only $100, but so it's just always... I want to be on the good side of it, but whatever, we'll take it. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
If it was a bigger discrepancy between first and second, we'd be upset.
Well, we would have hedged, I think.
Yeah, but like if we play that 4 times out of 5, we make $100, and
and
one out of 5 we make.
It's expected value of 80.
Yeah,
it's just fine. Winning is good anyway, so we'll take it. The reason we start doing the bar pools is the commission 0. Like, you know, I think we got to do I think that Sammy J's one is good though, because you get a $50 gift card to the restaurant too.
Yeah, we got to enter in as many as we can. It's just too strategy wise. It's too good.
It is too good. And we've done, like, even though we've only won 1 week now, but we've been in striking distance all the time. You don't really like.
Jim, how you talk about it is unit size. So you want to only be betting 1 to 3% of your bankroll on a game. So if your bankroll's $10,000, you bet 100 to 300 on a game.
Yeah.
So, and I would say. That.
Was it that loud?
You doing some ASMR over there? What's going on?
What do they do in ASMR? They what do they do?
You just crinkle a bag in front of a microphone.
Well, it's behind a microphone. I don't know. Did it make noise?
Yeah, it's fine. So 1% of your bankroll. So depending on what your bankroll is, that's what you put on a game.
Yeah, we're a little tactful when we divulge certain information.
Well, any bettor should be. It doesn't matter if you're betting.
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter if you're betting $1 or if you're betting $1 million. All this stuff stays the same.
Yeah, the unit sizing.
So really it comes down to like the opportunity cost. Is it worth your time to be doing whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
If you're doing it for fun, none of this matters. You pick whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're doing this to make money, you play it slow and you find your opportunities and you bet small. Yeah, and ICOC talks about confidence in a game. So, like, if you're really confident in a game, you think this is like a 5-star gold lock, as some people like to say, which is not a thing. But if you're more confident in a game, you can, bet up to 3% of your bankroll. But for the most part, take 1%. Mickey Hill's laughing. Did it make noise?
I don't know. I'm useless, man.
No, you're not useless. Just you got a microphone in front of you. Whatever you do or say, or it's gonna make noise.
It was behind though. I don't know how this stuff works.
Mickey Hill's probably got headphones in full blast, so he doesn't have to hear his wife. And you're cruckling, whatever.
It was the crispy minis.
In ASMR, they'll like whisper and stuff, and like caress the microphone and tap it and stuff. So
why it's like they make like sensuous sounds on the
yeah.
So why do people want to listen to that though?
Because it triggers them, gets them off, kind of thing. So it's funny to think that someone's
ASMR is a sexual thing?
Yeah, so it's funny to think that someone's tuning in to listen to a fat guy crinkle potato chip wrappers in a microphone.
Yeah, next thing you know, I'm going to be in the green screen stepping on tomatoes and something.
Ooh.
That was the grapes. That's my favorite video, when that lady falls stepping on grapes. I don't know why I watch that one all the time.
ICS is game of the year this week, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jim, there's other...
Caress the microphone. I didn't know it was a sexual thing, man. People are fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Why do you go on, like...
Well, some people use it to relax. Other people, it just depends on...
But okay, I have a question. If you're using, like, if it's for a sexual reason, why are you using YouTube? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can find pornography on the internet. I would imagine that would be easy.
Well, for some people, porn doesn't get them off, so they watch other things.
I don't know. People eating chips, I guess. All right.
Yeah. You should watch the Sea Monster video. Just listen to that. That's freaking insane.
Dude, no, I can't, man.
It's hilarious. He dubs in like seagulls in the background and like jacks up like the slurping noises and stuff. It's so good. How do I know so much about what?
Yeah, absolutely. Little fishy, isn't it? Little fishy, eh?
I love cringe stuff, so you bring the cringe to me, I'll probably know about it.
That's true. That is true. I'm a pretty vanilla guy when it comes down to it. No.
Whoa, do tell.
Dude, I can't believe this. The Nads is a college team.
I'll pull that up because that's so good. What's the college?
Just put the Nads college team. It's RISDs. I don't even know. RISD University. Look at Zidvono tipped us off that there's a... Oh, the mascot's name is Scrody.
Scrody? I don't get it.
So good.
I like, for a hockey logo, this is pretty good.
Yeah, the Nads, it's fantastic.
And then the balls for basketball, Rhode Island School of Design.
Rhode Island School of Design, so good. North Carolina School of the Arts mascot is the Fighting Pickles. I'm all right with that one.
That one's freaky. Super Frog.
The Horned
for
Frog
TCU.
For TCU.
Speaking of mascots, I wasn't impressed with the non-PC mention of the team from
Washington. Well, we had to do good cop, bad cop, John Stacey, and I'm a foul-mouthed heathen, so I gotta keep that up. The Fighting Okra, Delta State University. Wow.
There was an excellent Redskins joke on Reddit today. I can't remember what it was now. Gaylord
the Camel, Campbell University mascot. Gaylord's a name, though. I mean, whatever. I don't understand. I'm down with naming them after native teams because, I don't know, they're Braves. Native people were very difficult to deal with during the call. They're warriors. They're brave. You know, worst technology and all the bravery in the world. I don't know. I think it's like, you know, that's why you name like Spartans, right? You know, it's where my family's from. I like it. It's, you know, Michigan State, San Jose State. I think it's like it's supposed to be, but you know, Redskins is pretty callous though. But like, and then if you take away Redskins, are the Seminoles not going to be the Seminoles anymore? Like, how does it work? Yeah, I didn't mind it till it was 2019, probably. Yeah, that's about right. I guess they call it cancel culture. I mean, I don't know. What do you got?
Someone asked, how would a prime Jay Cutler perform with this Browns offense?
That's an interesting... Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mind it until it was 2019, probably. I feel like John Stacey's...
Oh, yeah. I'm getting hungry. Holy. I'm gonna get something to eat. Want to end the stream?
Yeah, sure. I don't think I'll be able to find whatever this was.
Yeah, you're really keeping us on a nice cliffhanger here, Big Rye.
Oh, I'm sure everybody's on the edge of their seat for this.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, I certainly will. See you later, John.
All right, kids. Watch that Bill Burr vid, and I'll catch you later. Appreciate it, John. You have a good night. Thanks for all the laughs tonight.
Yeah, thanks for the laughs. I had a lot of fun today. It was hilarious.
Callaway's appealing his 10-game suspension.
Whatever. He can appeal all he wants. Not going to change anything. He's not even on a team. You know what? He could get picked up by, like, New England, I think. That would make sense. He probably won't last very long, but there's a chance. When I go home, I'm going to be reading about this Astros sign stealing thing. This is interesting to me. I don't know why, but it really is.
I'm sure you can get a couple interesting points from it.
Well, I don't know. It's bad, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like New England doesn't do stuff like that all the time, too. I don't think Deflategate meant anything, but they stole plays from the Jets. And I always found that interesting. They're probably going to kill the Jets anyways, and they still were figuring out what their playbook was. Like, I don't know. That just shows you that dedication to winning. See you, Zaps. Have a good one. See you, Mickey Hill. Do you want to cut it?
Have a good night, guys. See you guys later.